who wants to take up the responsibility of recapping last session? Is it going to be Sofir again?
Recap.
All right, I'll do it.
Because it sounds like it.
Okay,
Do I even remember? I got jelly brain.
So,
Yep, there it is. Told you it was a matter of when.
last time on Felanden the Olten Passage, we had, after besting Gale in pitched combat, technically speaking, there was some extra bits about, a demon in there and mind control, whatever, but that's not important. Point is, we kind of won our fight against the Crusader known as Gale. Not Crusader, Christened. That's the one.
Yep.
The Christened.
There you go.
The Christened known as Gale, who was quite the honorable man, and who had quite a lot of similarities to Sofir as a character. One might even call him a foil of sorts. And after winning the fight, and Sofir having to live with the fact that he killed his very vaguely associated person, Kira, alongside his familiar who is very much beloved by everyone, Alex, for reasons that I will not get into because you have to watch the sessions if you want the full context. Hint, hint, wink, wink. After that battle, we ran into Lose, who was watching from the stands of the circus tent that we were in, among the crowd of Crusaders, and Lose basically was like, hey, fight me, and Sofir was like, no, I am severely depressed, and walked away. And then Keely's was like, hey, we need a replacement, we're hiring, you want a job? And yeah, we got a Lose in exchange for Akira. And so, making our way back to our boat, which we are currently on at the start of this session, we ran into Lux, who was the other Christened who has actively been hunting us, particularly Natsu, who, unfortunately, their player is not present. But, yes, we are being hunted by the church, basically. And after some dialogue, Lux left us to our devices, as was the conditions of winning the duel, which is that the church would leave us alone for an extended period of time, giving us some much-needed breathing room. During which, we all piled onto the boat, we made sure our food stores were in order, that we had everything necessary to survive, and we shoved off from the town of Dust, of which, yeah, we didn't really get to do super a whole lot there, but, what did happen there was pretty substantial. Gonna miss that place, honestly. Also gonna miss teasing Lyra about being royalty. But anyway, after shoving off from Dust, we spent a week at sea, during which time Sofir was very much not taking care of himself, and falling into the throes of depression, as well was his fairy familiar that you see here, Vita, who was very devastated to hear that Alex was dead and was not going to be coming back. And basically, slight content warning in case you're squeamish about certain things. Go ahead and mute now as I finish the recap. Give it like a minute. But basically, Vita, so wrought with inner turmoil and devastation upon hearing this news and realizing that the world around her is not so kind and beautiful as she wants it to be, attempted to take her own life by flinging herself from the boat and just letting herself sort of drown. Of course, Sofir, being, always keeping an ear out for things, heard Natsu scream as Vita did this, and plunged himself into the ocean to rescue her, of which he was very successful. I'm gonna say it right now, I rolled so hard that session. Easily my best rolls of the series.
Yeah, as a note to wonderful viewers who are new, Sofir has infamously terrible luck.
It's not my fault. It's
Hey,
Tomoe's.
I was about to say Tomoe's not here, so
Yeah, so probably this session's gonna go horribly wrong for me. Because she took all my luck again. She's just not gonna be able to give it back this time. I'm trying to remember. Basically, we charted a course for Waterdeep, so we were heading that way. The stuff with Vita happened, and now we are continuing our journey. I don't remember if anything super substantial happened with Keeley. I know there was some stuff with the mirror, but I don't know if he was able to glean any more information from that than previously. And as for Lose, he's just more sort of getting acquainted with everyone, general introductions and whatnot, finding his place in the crew, so to speak, as the muscle, more or less. And Natsu, just generally being a gremlin.
Mm-hmm.
She is making this custody
Alright.
battle really difficult for me.
I guess
Okay.
just to fill in some extra missing blanks for Bonkhammer here. So Natsu, she's fairly important because of her dad. Her dad happens to be an archdevil by the name of Gorith, or the King of Blood. He's a rather frightening dude. Past that, you've got out of Sofir's relations with an entity known as the One of Many Faces, or as nicknamed by those who kind of, I would say follow him, but more work with him. But usually colloquially known by those who work with him as Manny. He is a extra-dimensional Eldritchian being that has a grand fascination with identity. Sofir happened to put on that of his glove, the glove of many hands, and is more or less bound himself to this entity as they work together, making him a warlock. Past that, you've also got that of Lose, our wonderful new addition, who's got mysterious, backstory and events. As the parties get to learn too much of what he's like. So do not worry, you're about as lost about his character as is the rest of the party.
You're about as lost on his character as Lumi is.
You're about as lost on the character as the player playing it.
That's crazy. He got me to say it, Fallen.
Dang.
Sofir beat you, Fallen.
I'm just that good.
Also, Focat Yummy says hi.
And in addition, we also have that of Achilles. Our lovely elven ranger. Cleric multiclass. They are a mercenary that has joined the group, and after having several rather close calls, including calls that were quite a bit further than just close, and by some rather silly decisions by the player, Keeley continues to dance along the line of life and death like they're playing hopscotch.
Yep.
Life is a game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here and following along, enjoying the banter. Thank you, Bonk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Glad
glad,
you're enjoying
I'm
it.
glad
for
you're, I'm
you,
glad you're having fun.
Keely.
That's good. All right. So either way. So with that, I believe I've mentioned the general broad well, I guess I should mention the church briefly. The Church of Helios. There's this church that follows these entities known as the Saints. There's a bunch of them, but the main ones that we know about so far is that of Helios herself, who is the leader of the Saints and is kind of the big head honcho of these divine entities. as well as this other saint that is mentioned here and there by the name of Artius. Artius is the saint of war, and happened to be the saint that had christened that of Gale. They are the reason Gale is in the position that he is in, being so high up within the church's hierarchy. But speaking of important church figures, there is that which is the christened of Helios herself, Lux Contraria, which I believe was mentioned during the recap while I was off getting myself some water. Instead, I got eggnog because I had it.
I did mention
a fun
Lux. I did mention Lux and the church briefly. I didn't get too into it because I wanted the recap to be short and sweet.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go too crazy into it, but more or less, Lux is the christened of Helios. He is a very religious man, and he is extremely powerful. For multiple months, he cut Sofir's max HP by a substantial margin with a singular spell.
I had 32 hit points. My current max is 87. That's what it was before he did me the dirty.
Mm-hmm. He is a mighty individual that is extraordinarily powerful. The only reason he is not managed to kill the party is for a few reasons. A, he's confident. B, party's fairly fast. And C, in the current moment, his gods are basically saying, nah, not right now. And due to how faithful he is, he accepts it. But either way, I have now filled in the extra bits of information. You should be fine to understand what's going on. There's also some important stuff with a guy named Glesmine, but you'll have to figure that out during session.
Yeet.
All right. So, I'm immediately going to ask, can everyone roll me a D100, please?
Oh no.
D100.
Oh no.
The dress, not the dress thing. Not that, Fallen. You're still talking about
no,
that.
that's really bad. I got a 99.
You had a physical D100?
No, I rolled a 99 though.
Oh my god!
Not the first roll, man. Come on.
I rolled 86.
99, 86.
Wait, are high numbers bad?
Yeah, high rolls are
on
bad.
D100s, it's usually the opposite is what you're hoping for.
Yeah, you want to roll low on D100s. But I just rolled a 99.
90. Well,
it's not fair, man.
Roll low, full cat. Roll low.
Second. I gotta
Roll
see
a
it.
1.
I'm opening the app on my phone.
We get a 99 and an 86. Focat, you need to clutch
Let me
this
get
out. You gotta
100.
roll a 1.
I need to roll a 100.
That's crazy if you roll a 1. If you roll a 100, I'm ending stream.
That'd be really funny. Now I want him to roll a 100.
I mean, it's not gonna happen because I want it now.
There's no way you roll a 100.
I mean,
It's a 1% chance.
Listen,
There's no way, right?
Focat, you have
He's
to
not
roll
gonna
100. The clip on its own will get so many views.
You're not gonna roll a 100.
7.
I got a 7.
Wow.
He did still
Huh?
manage to get the opposite end of the spectrum.
Well, at least you got a good roll, but there goes my clip. Now how am I supposed to farm views?
Honestly, you could have had that itself being a clip. Just end it. It's like, oh, there goes my clip.
Well, there goes my perfect YouTube clip.
Oh man, I can't. I wonder what these rolls are gonna be for. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, it's such a mystery.
I mean, we got one low roll, right? Well, it's not that bad. Right?
Yeah, but we got 2 extremely high rolls. And mine was the highest, the second highest I could have possibly gotten.
Okay, so We got a 99.
You're all
It's,
about to be arrested for thieving?
Oh no.
Oh
Your punishment
no.
is how many lashes you get.
Oh no, what a tragedy.
Why are we getting lashed?
86.
I mean, according to Sofir's backstory, because the guards feel like it.
This is gonna be an interesting
Corrupt
set of
local
events.
government.
Oh my god, I don't like the sound of that.
You guys got some of the strangest results.
Oh.
Like, it's not even like good or bad. It's just weird.
You know what?
You got some of the weirdest things on my table here.
You know what? This tracks. This tracks.
You know, I'll take it. I'll take it because Folcat rolled low at the end.
All three of these are strange. All right. So, a few weeks pass. Sofir,
Mm-hmm.
how has time been for you over these weeks? We'll say 2 weeks have passed.
Over the course of 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
Since everything.
Okay, so basically Sofir would have been spending a exorbitant amount of time with Vita just to make sure that, you know, she's all well and good for the most part. You know, we had that whole heart-to-heart last session, and he appreciates that. He thinks that's real progress, but that also really scared the fuck out of him. And he is like gonna be not really keeping an eye on her, so to speak, but more just trying to keep her spirits up and show her the things to look forward to in life. So over these 2 weeks, he would do a variety of different things with her. There would definitely be more cooking, you know, more of him trying to, you know, refine his cooking skill somewhat. There'd be a few accidents here and there in the kitchen, but to him, that's like, oh, it reminds me of whenever I was learning to cook whenever I was younger. It's kind of funny. He has a good laugh. And he hopes that Vita is seeing the beauty in it as well. There'd be times where he, you know, busts out a sewing kit, tries to make Vita some new clothes, just to show her the, you know, the fashion side of things. Maybe there's a style that she wants to find for herself, and he can sort of help with that. There'd also be whatever books he can find on the boat, if any. If Lyra has any that she'd be willing to lend him, he would ask for them, just to show her the beauty of stories. And just a myriad of other things to show Vita that there is a world beyond what we are entrenched in. That there is something to hope for, there is something better to strive for, and that it, you know, it doesn't all have to be doom and gloom. Like, the tragedies are, you know, they suck, but they also highlight like why we continue to struggle.
This does remind me, you should probably pull up the images of Lyra for chat.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Let me just
Just doesn't feel like a terrible idea.
Let me see
Either
if
way.
I can find them, because I have them somewhere in here.
Hey, Alice.
Oh my god, Alice! Welcome!
Alice?
Hey. Good to see you again.
For you, Bonk, here is an image of Lyra. It's the best one.
Are you grabbing the angsty image?
Yes.
You grabbed the angsty one. Why?
The angsty one?
Because
What's
why
the
not?
angsty one?
You can't even see her face in this.
I had to. I had to show it off at least once. Where's the other one at? I know it's in here somewhere.
Jeez. Well, in case people are wondering if you ever see these little 3D models, note that I am their maker. I am their creator. He's me.
Heck yeah.
I am the artist. because I do art.
He is.
Oh yeah, there
He
it
is
is.
Okay.
the artist.
Yeah, it should just be like further up.
Yeah, I found it. I'm changing it right now.
Lovely, lovely.
I thought I had it saved, but I
That-
did not. This is the full Lyra thing. She's a half orc and also my close confidant in character.
Yay!
That album looks like it sounds fire. There it is. It's Lyra's suffering from success. But yeah, that would be the crux of Sofir's 2 weeks. Like just all the time he spent. I would say majority of it was spent with Vita, just trying to show her all those things. He would obviously spend some of that time with Lyra, just to kind of what's the word? Connect Vita and Lyra a bit more so that they understand each other, and so that Vita in particular doesn't get upset anytime Lyra digs into Sofir a bit. kind of help Vita understand their dynamic a bit more, as well as just generally keeping in touch with Lyra, making sure everything is going well, seeing if she needs anything, just trying to be a good partner.
All right. And perfect. Okay. So to continue on. So, as you've been trying to be with
Oh my god,
Vita.
Bonk, thank you for another gifted. Thank you so much for your
thank you, Bonk.
support.
He's doing it. 3 more.
Do not give more money than you are comfortable giving, please.
True.
You know what? Nah, go into debt.
Go into debt.
Swim in the debt.
I mean, it's gifting season.
Be reverse Scrooge.
Joke's on you.
Reverse.
I'm already
Scrooge.
knee deep in the debt.
Knee deep.
Did I hear money? Alice, no. No, you did not. Keep your money.
Yes, you did. You definitely heard money.
Money.
I'm enjoying this fun and calming storytelling. Well, that means a lot to Arcs, I'm sure. He does put a lot of work into this.
Does. I do put a lot of work in this. Like balancing this in my usual day-to-day, as well as another campaign that I've been running for 8 years? Yeah.
Yeah, this man is busy, but he still puts out banger after banger.
But yeah, I've got 8 years worth of stuff going on in another campaign. It's been very long running.
But yeah, we are also
I had a
glad.
fun,
I can't say words.
Words? What are words?
Okay. We're getting a bit sidetracked again.
Oh, yeah, we're getting sidetracked. This is going to have a brief moment of pride saying, I had one of my players come up to me today saying that due to the events and how their character is going, they want to change their wishes for their character for the end of the campaign because they just don't see themselves as that person anymore. And it's like, yeah!
Ooh, that's nice.
That's so good. And what's even better is that they said because they view another one of the party members as a better fit.
Well,
So
damn.
good.
Now that's commitment.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I still feel very proud of all of this. I've been proud of them, proud of myself. Anyway, so Sofir, as you've been trying to kind of get Vita and Lyra a bit more acquainted, being with her, doing little things, just to kind of get better. Pull yourself out of your own depression, hopefully try and get Vita out of her depression.
Mm-hmm.
The progress is slow.
Yep.
It's definitely clear that they're even beyond the whole thing involving Alex. The way that Vita views life is not an easy thing to fix,
Mm-hmm.
since, she immediately was confronted with the whole idea of her own existence fairly early in her own life.
Yep.
Things just spiraled from there into a existential hellscape.
Damn, Vita pulled up me whenever I was 12 years old.
But yes, she's definitely somewhat recovering, at least in terms of, the loss of Alex. It's slow. The times spent between her and Lyra are definitely a bit quieter than I feel that you'd prefer. Vita would occasionally have moments where she would hover around Lyra or go in to sit on top of one of her spalders.
Mm-hmm.
But the two of them never really talk. She's just present.
All things considered, even that is technically more than Sofir expected. So he considers that good progress.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. So, with that, as this is going on, Loci.
Me?
Yes, you. Who else would I be talking to that has the name Loci?
Whomst.
Who else? I mean, maybe someone else has it.
This also reminds me, you need to take a minute to go back in your backstory and adjust it, if you recall.
You woke up, Tomoe. Go back and rest.
Is Tomoe
Wait.
over in
She's in his chat.
Tomoe!
Tomoe, go to
Tomoe.
sleep.
Have you awoken, Tomoe? How long did you even nap for?
She was here like a couple hours ago, I think. Because it took us a bit to get going.
I mean, I hopped in call almost an hour and a half ago, and she left a little bit before I got in here.
Yeah, so at
You've been
least
asleep this entire time?
You've been asleep for an hour.
Well, you got a little nap, so that's not bad.
I mean, it's something, but still.
Yeah, but you should still be resting, Tomoe. Why you not resting? Go rest.
It would not be 2.5 hours, because this call has been going for 2.5 hours. I know you were not. You've not been in there for that long.
Nah, it would have been more like an hour and a half ish, because I was in this call with Focat for a while before she showed up.
Mm-hmm. Since I know I've been in this call for an hour and 23 minutes. So yeah. Anyway,
She said after she left, you joined.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So you've been asleep for about an hour and a half. Alice says you need to sleep and rest, Tomoe.
You're getting questioned by Alice as well, Tomoe. Go rest. But thank you for stopping by, Tomoe. Welcome.
We appreciate
Miss
you
ya.
popping back in, but please get some rest. You need to be.
What
in
have you
better health.
missed? Well, you missed
Nothing
that.
really.
Now I'm a blue wolf boy. Woof woof.
I'll tell you what you missed in the form of uploading the VOD to YouTube.
Hey. All right. Either way, we've been distracted enough by the sudden arrival of a Tomoe. Okay.
Did you get a million?
People, come on.
Come on, Lumi. No more.
Okay.
No more.
So, as I was saying, Lumi, you need to update your backstory with the stuff that we talked about. It's still using the old version on your character sheet.
I forgot.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah,
If you need reminders on what that is, we
I do.
can try and talk about it after session.
Yeah.
Either way. So, Lose. For these past 2 weeks, you've been more or less brought on to a group rather suddenly and immediately got involved in some massively personal business.
The trauma dump.
You met some guys at a circus. They seemed like they could fight pretty well. And then immediately upon trying to challenge them, you were then brought over and have basically joined them as a member of the crew. You've been on the water for nearly a month at this point. You are definitely just going in a direction now.
Well, I know everything about this boat now, at least. I would I would say I was mostly with Keely, right?
Yeah, you'd have been spending a lot of your time with Keely and Lyra. Speaking of, Keely,
Yeah.
I always have to make sure.
A month. Wait, did you say a month?
It's been nearly a month.
Yep.
3 weeks.
Oh yeah, he would have questioned Keely. Is Keely promised the duel? So he would really be questioning. I thought you promised me a duel.
It'll
It's
happen eventually, of course. Things take time.
It's been like 4 weeks. How much? Would it be 4 weeks or 5 weeks?
And 3.
Be like 3 and some change.
7, 7, 7, 7, 777. Yeah, that's like 21.
Yeah, that's 20. That's 21 days.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'd be
21, 28. 35, 42,
Yeah.
41.
He would be questioning you about that a lot.
All right.
Things take time. It'll happen. I promise.
Right. I hope it's worth it. I've never waited this long.
But with that, you've gained a pretty good understanding of the ship that you're on, and your knowledge of Lyra has at least gone up a bit. At this point, she's explained at least a little bit to you that she kind of manages mercenaries. Usually she's someone you go to for information, and she technically, her job title would be information broker, but that title has been stretched thinner and thinner as the days go by. Now it's kind of hard to tell if she's really an information broker or if she's just another mercenary like everyone else. By the way, Tomwire, since you are in chat and are refusing to go get sleep, I want you to pick me a number, 1 through 100.
1 through 100. Or can she just roll the D100?
No.
Does she have to die?
She has to pick a number.
Pick a number, Tomoe. 1 through 100. You can pick any number.
And while she goes and does that, Achilles, as you've been kind of helping manage the ship with Lose, kind of teaching them everything and, working with Lyra to get you guys where you need to go, the nights that you've had where you go to sleep have been quiet lately. The occasional ringing that you would hear during some of your dreams has not happened in quite some time. So, sleep has been regular, for the first time in a while. No idea if he heard me or not, but if you didn't pay attention, that's on him.
Oh God, are you inside the cyberpunk?
No, I have background noise that I'm trying to deal with here.
I hear it. Never mind. Go deal with
Yeah.
your background noise.
It's over. The dishes got him.
Not the dishes.
The dishes ate him.
He just couldn't handle all those plates.
Actually, I prefer doing them manually instead of using the dishwasher.
You have a dishwasher?
Think so. I never use it.
Some people have all the luck.
I'm not sure if it works. And then I use it, and then everything just explodes everywhere.
I wish I had a dishwasher. I hate doing this by hand.
I really
Alright.
don't mind.
So, continuing on. With that, and what you guys have been doing over the past 2 weeks, kind of set up.
Mhm.
As you continue on your way, Sofir, you would currently be in your room, the captain's quarters,
Mm-hmm.
likely with Vita at this moment. I will say for the past, I would say, hour, you've occasionally looked over in a dark corner of the room, and you can kind of faintly see the outline of Manny's cloak. Seems like he might want to have a talk with you at some point tonight.
Sofir will make a note of that. He's actually been wanting to talk to Manny himself, but certain things took precedence. So if Manny is wanting a word with him and he wants a word with Manny, then it feels like it's tonight's the night.
All right. So, with that, as you're in there, Lose, you would be currently just on deck. Keely, you'd be up with Lyra as she's currently steering. Lose, Keely's, do you both mind rolling me a perception check, please?
Do it. Perceive.
Me?
Perceive?
Yes.
Can I perceive? Well, apparently I'm proficient.
Proficient with perception.
Wow.
Damn. He perceives everything.
Like, he perceives everything. There's the celestial ghost cat above his head.
Okay. So
I got 17.
Gotcha. So you both would definitely hear this. But as you're all sailing upon the water, you both can kind of hear something off in the distance. Like, hey! Hey! Excuse me! Hello? Hey!
We do
Who's
not
that?
Move on. No.
I don't hear anybody. I'm kidding.
Hey!
We definitely see that guy. Who's
Yeah.
that?
So, as you go and kind of look around, kind of tracking where the sound of the voice is coming from, looking off the port side of the boat, you see off in the water what seems to be a man in a rowboat with that of a woman sitting in front of him. The woman is currently dressed in fine garb, a long dress, quite poofy, with her hair kind of fluffed up, almost set up like that of a beehive hairdo. Looks human. Sort of Victorian era garb, really. The man is dressed like a more distinguished man, suit, hat, finely trimmed mustache. Again, also looks kind of Victorian. Achilles, you'd recognize this is a bit of a stranger pair. It's a new sort of sense of style that's somewhat starting to crop up in Waterdeep, though the materials for the clothes are a bit out of the price range of most people. But either way, as these two kind of row over towards the boat, they kind of stop once they get a little bit close as the man's waving up. Excuse me? Hello? Could you all answer a question real quick? He's saying as he continues rowing to try and keep up with your boat.
Of course.
Thank you. Could you all, could one of you point us in the direction of the way towards Meltwater? I think we got a bit turned around. As he's doing this, you can see the woman just slowly face palming.
Right. Would I even know where that is?
Your character?
I don't think he would.
Well, then there you go.
But he would know enough to know that probably someone like he's been speaking to Layra, so he would know that Layra would know for sure.
Layra would know, and Keely's would also probably know.
No. Yeah, he would. Well, I would answer that. I have no idea where that is, so I couldn't help you, man.
It's that way. Points in the general direction.
Yeah, the direct,
Take
direct
along.
oppositely of where you guys are going. Like, you guys are heading northeast. This Meltwater's back southwest.
We've been
I've got-
going in this direction to Waterdeep for about a month. So,
Welcome, Kriya.
Hun, the woman speaks up. Gillian, come on. We can't keep bothering people. Just admit that we're lost and that we're not gonna make it. No, I can do it. I just got a bit turned around is all. And these lovely people have helped. Thank you, all of you. I will pay you a bit for your generosity. As you see the man reach down into his coat and toss up a few gold coins, as they don't get nearly high enough to reach you guys, before they just fall back into the water and then just sink below the waves.
What?
Not the few gold.
Wait, they sank?
Ah.
No, the money that he was attempting to toss up.
Oh, okay.
so is there any way we can get them there a lot faster?
I mean, you wouldn't really be able to get them to Meltwater unless you want to add like a few months to your trip.
We are not turning all the way back around for two people to
And
go
then-
to Meltwater.
we have We have to, though. I mean, they have to get there. I mean,
You are-
what if they get lost?
You are so lucky, Sophie.
And
is
get-
not-
Alright, let's
Sophie's
do
not
this.
there for
We're
this.
going. We're doing
mean-
it. We're taking them.
What if they get attacked by the swordfish?
You don't know about the swordfish.
Like you know about the swordfish.
I
meta-knowledge
never
right
heard
there.
of a swordfish. What was this swordfish? What?
The
Fallen
friggin' 180.
Fallen has his whole thing version of what we saw as well. What? Also, I got the number from Tomoe. She says number 48.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
I hope it's
Let me
equally
go
as
ahead and
strange.
check. Let's see. Will
I
the
mean-
strangeness continue with all of the?
Wasn't
Kelly would have probably asked if what they were doing in Meltwater.
Well, I've got something that's strange, though that one might end up being a bit more intimidating.
Oh no!
intimidating.
Yeah, it might be a little frightening. Just a little.
Well, now I want to know.
You certainly will in due time. Anyway. So with that, as the couple had gone and throw the coins up, the man just tips his top hat in your direction, turns his rowboat around, and then just starts going. Thank you, gentlemen! As they
Oh.
row off towards the distance.
Ah, there they go, Keely.
I'm so glad Sofir wasn't there for any of that.
Just for funny, Tomoe, considering the lower the number on these, it's usually the better.
Well, it's in the middle. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's the middle. I wonder what would have been the result for. Oh, 4 would have been incredible.
Oh my god. Well, just another loss for the tricksters.
She said she picked 48 to be nice to Sofir.
Yep. Turns out would have been nicer just to pick 4.
4. I mean,
But
medium's
the choice
not,
is made.
middle's not bad.
That middle's not bad, but either way, as they go into row off, it seems that this day is, for the rest of it, pretty uninteresting.
Hmm.
A few more days pass. We'll say about 4 days. As you all continue on your way.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it would be during the dark of the night.
Hmm.
As you guys are continuing to sail, tell me during the night. I do know that Keely would probably be up, considering he only needs half the sleep everyone else does. Actually, I'm not gonna go with the rest of that because I don't think anyone else would reasonably be awake. So, Keely,
Yes.
as you are kind of helping man the boat, as Lara taking a bit of a quick nap, leaving you to steer and change the sails as needed. As you are doing this, looking out into the water, the moon's light reflecting off of its surface, you would see, it seems like far below, a faint glow way deep in the water.
Keely
Would
would go and
you-
investigate if he could.
Mm-hmm.
You are not
Well-
judging.
Well, how exactly do you go about investigating? Do you just leave the wheel and start checking over the side of the boat, trying to get a better look at the glowing under the water, or Do you go and try and stop the boat? Drop the anchor, or what do you do?
You just go to take a look, not stop the boat just yet.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
Perceive.
You must perceive.
20. Oh, 16. Not bad.
Total.
16 total. Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That's all right.
If you must know, Tomoe, as to what's going on with Natsu, Natsu is also sick. She has been held up within the crew quarters.
If you get sick in real life, you get sick in the game.
It just happens to work out well for Natsu specifically.
Mm.
There's a lot of stuff going on with her character that would result with her being a bit sickly at strange times. But either way. So, Achilles, as you go and make your way to the side of the boat, kind of peering through the darkness of the ocean, you get a bit of a better look. Far, far below your boat is this sort of pale, like almost aquamarine light. And kind of getting a bit of a better look at it, it looks like it's inside something, like it's coming out of something. It kind of gives the outline of a tower.
Well,
Like almost akin to like that of a guard's tower, but just deep below the water.
time to stop the boat for another adventure.
Underwater adventure?
So, I'm guessing you go and release the capstan?
Yep.
Okay. So with that, you make your way over to the capstan, pull it a little bit to unlatch its lock as you just let it start spinning as the anchor starts swinging down. It kind of goes for a good while before eventually the anchor hits something far below as the entire ship just lurches forward from the
Oh.
sudden stop.
Well, wouldn't that wake everybody up?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sofir, Lose, and Larry, you are all suddenly awake. Sofir, you were in like the middle of that conversation you were going to have with Manny. as you going,
It's just
so I wanted to ask, as you're suddenly awake, just almost flung out of your bed.
yeah, what is it? I'm trying to think of like how deep into this conversation would I have been by this point?
Like nothing too far. It mostly would have been Manny like kind of just going over what you've done, kind of being intrigued by the pranks you attempted to do
Yeah,
back in Dust.
Sofir would have recounted that, would have recounted the stuff with the crazy guy who made the medicine to get the stuff out of him. And also would have, he would have mentioned Gale, I think. Not necessarily because he's got anything against Gale, but because, like, Sofir sees him as a very honorable man, somebody to be remembered. And so he would want Manny, if he intends to truly become everything, to have that in his memory.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So, yeah, we'll say, like, as you're mentioning Gale, it probably would have been a case like, oh. Yeah, that seems... And just suddenly you are on the floor.
as soon as Sofir comes to, he's like, God damn it! And then immediately checks for Vita to make sure she's okay.
As you go and start checking around for Vita, you eventually kind of get up as you see she's kind of been squished between your scarf and the floor. She just kind of looks up, her eyes kind of going in various directions a little slowly.
Oh, sweetie, are you okay? And Sofir says this like trying to scoop her up. Speak to me.
She says fish, and she just plops down onto your hand.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So Sofir like neatly folds his scarf and places it back on the bed, puts Vita on the scarf. And is like, I will be back. And I hope you're not super like brain dead right now. And then Sofia runs out onto the deck.
So, Lose, due to your just general size, you don't really get thrown out of your bed, but it is enough to kind of get you to like slide in your bed a little bit, sitting a little funky. As you would similarly be woken up suddenly from the abrupt stop.
I would say he was having like the most peaceful sleep ever. And then immediately, like, he's like really, I would say he's pretty trained with combat. So immediately he wakes up and like he's like grabs his gear sword and everything and he's ready to go. Like as if it's time to fight. He doesn't even know what that was. Like that's just his normal reaction.
So then we'll say that you just burst out from the crew quarters, like looking around, expecting danger.
Yeah.
As you are
He's
simply
already out.
greeted by Sofir just standing at the opposite end, similarly looking around, and a Keely who is looking over the side of the boat, as well as a currently upside down Lyra, arms and legs kind of interwoven with the guardrails just next to that of the helm. She looks quite displeased.
Sofir, like, as soon as he realizes there's no danger immediately, kind of like rubs his eyes like, Lyra, I don't know how to tell you this, but that's not a good look for you.
Lyra slowly looks down at you. And she just squints in your direction, Sofir.
Aw, somebody upset at being woken up like me. Don't worry, I'll get you down.
Thanks.
Sofir, like, starts, like, power walking over and is gonna... He's gonna motion for Lose to follow him, like a come on. But just, like, with his hand.
You can see Lose like in pretty much like in the stance in the profile picture, like ready to fight. You can see like his arm that's holding the sword almost has like these sparks of blue coming out.
Come on, Lozenge, we gotta get Lyra down.
Right, I guess I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, let's go help Lyra.
Yeah, me neither. I'm sure Keely knows, because he better have a damn good reason for waking me up.
So, with that, Sofir, Lose, you make your way over towards the helm and kind of untangle Lyra's limbs from that of the banister and the guardrails. She eventually just flops down on to the deck, just looking up to the sky. Takes a bit of a deep breath. Achilles?
Yeah.
Why'd the boat
For
stop?
what reason? For what reason did you make an emergency stop?
I found a thing.
Kaylee, this better be the
You
most important
found-
thing ever, or I'll throw you overboard.
I swear if it's
There's
a random barrel floating in the water.
It's not floating. I swear.
So you found a barrel sunk at the bottom of the sea.
No.
You just said that it's not floating to correct me, which now implies that it's a barrel. You found a barrel.
No, I think it's more of a tower underwater.
Lyra, hold me back. He's going over.
A tower?
Yeah, just take a look.
Sofir begins
Right.
marching
I
over with the intent to
guess-
throw Keely overboard.
Guess we'll go look.
Lara's just walking behind you, so if you're like a hand kind of behind you, but not really like grabbing onto you right now.
Keely, you
As-
understand that some of us need an actual full night's sleep in order to. And then Sofir looks over to where the tower would be.
Mm-hmm.
Where
As
is
you would
this tower?
see it, like it's a bit hard to spot, admittedly.
Mm.
It takes a minute to see it past the light reflecting off of the water's surface,
Mhm.
from the moon.
Sofir is like he's
Grab
he's mid thing about to grab Keely, sees that, rubs his eyes like, wait a minute.
You do eventually notice it. Kind of
Hmm.
becomes a bit clearer the more you look at it. Yeah, there is a guard tower at the bottom of the ocean here, emitting a
That's-
faint, like aquamarine glow out of what looks like a window.
That is the tower.
This
That is underwater
raises
and is glowing.
so many
We're playing
questions.
Minecraft now.
We're
I don't know what a Minecraft is, but it sounds interesting.
We
as is going on, Claire's kind of like looks to the sky for a moment, kind of feels the wind. We'd be out in the Troltian Sea right now. This is about in the middle of the ocean as you could reasonably get.
And now I have to check it out, don't I?
Yeah, this feels less like a choice the more I look at it.
Fine. Sofir, like, in his nightwear, he's going to, like, strip down to his boxers, basically,
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, I'll go take a look, because I have, holds up hand, gestures to ring.
ring?
That- that-
What about the ring?
Ring make me swim good.
I don't need a ring to swim good.
Guarantee I swim better than you.
We'll see about that.
It's not a contest. It's not a contest. Look, Lozenge, I'm gonna need you to stay up here and assist Lyra with whatever she needs. Meantime, I'm gonna go check that out, and if it doesn't immediately kill me, I'll be back.
I'd say that's how big is that tower down there? It's like massive.
It's hard to get a sense of scale with how deep in the water it is.
Yeah, and
I
also
don't know.
just the
I'd
general
say-
distortion of water.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say maybe it's not a good idea if only one of us goes down.
I'll be
Are
right
you
back.
are you saying that in character, or are you just saying that to say it?
Oh, I would say that in and out of character.
Look, I understand your apprehension at only one of us venturing into the briny depths of the ocean unsupervised. But we can only afford one loss, and I'm the one with the ring, so I have the highest chances of living.
If you say so, but I have pretty good amount of experience doing stuff like this.
So do I. What exactly is your point there?
A little bit of cold water doesn't bother me.
Neither does...
Like, Lyra's just, like, pinching the brow of her nose hearing this conversation.
I don't understand, like, are you trying to convince me that you're the superior choice to go into the water by citing that we have the same experiences? Because that doesn't really work in your favor.
No, saying we can both go.
And...
I mean, there's Keely and Lyra here.
Okay. Counterpoint. No sense losing two people if this thing instantly kills me.
Hey, Sofir.
Yep.
If the new guy wants to go and dive down into the rough and tumble ocean without your crazy supernatural swim speed due to your fancy ring, why not just let him? Gives a shrug.
Alright, fine. But if he dies, you're the one fishing out his corpse.
Not planning on it.
Yeah, and we weren't planning on it the last couple of times either. Look how that turned out.
Supernatural, you said. I could show you something supernatural.
That's... Sure. Sofir says as he gets up onto the railing and just dives in.
Okay.
And as he's going down, he takes in the biggest breath he can and assumes like a proper diving pose.
Mm-hmm. So, Lose, are you also diving in?
Lose is gonna, he's gonna strip down too. I'm gonna activate rage.
Oh my. Okay.
Does that even
she was
help?
talking about it does actually. I think I get advantage on athletics, do I? Or did I forget?
I mean, I do believe you have a thing for that, but how funny that this doesn't involve an athletics check.
Wait, it doesn't? Oh, wait, what?
You just operated on
swimming is
assumption, didn't you?
Swimming was athletics.
Surprisingly, swimming only involves an athletics check if it's really rough waters, like if you're going through a river, or if you have like a really strong current you're trying to fight. Normal swimming has its own rules. We lost Focat. No.
Focat.
No!
No, Focat. Keely.
Oh wow, we lost him. A lot of them. He's like offline.
He did leave a message and say he'll be back in a moment.
Oh, okay.
I see.
I can only assume something happened either with his internet or in his IRL life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good. Anyways, showing Lyra's supernatural.
Mm-hmm. So
So he's gonna strip down and then he's gonna activate rage.
So what does that look like? You going into a raid. What does that look like for Lose?
I will be right
I'd
back.
say
I need to
these-
use the restroom.
I'd say these icy flames spurt out from pretty much. He's got like flamey hair, like, and it mentions a claw, right? So think of like, what's that game? Like, what's his name? Nero from Devil May Cry? That kind of thing's going on with one of his hands. So he basically gets a demon claw hand. If you know, if everyone knows what character I'm talking about, Nero.
I see. So, Lose, as your, we'll say your hair and one of your limbs bursts forth into icy blue flames.
Mm.
You quickly jump off of the railing, diving down into the cold ocean water below.
Mhm.
As you immediately begin trying to swim your way down. As you see Sofir just zooming ahead. The speed he moves down here is incredible.
Okay, I'm back from the restroom.
Like, realistically looking at it, you could kind of say he's going about twice as fast as you are.
Now he's in awe. He's like, I gotta duel this guy. This guy, he does look strong. He must actually be strong. I knew I was right. I knew I was right for joining this party.
Despite his rather unimpressive physique.
The plot twist is that it's not actually the ring, he's just using proper swim technique.
That's even better then.
Oh man, that'd be really funny. But either way, so Sofir, as you begin diving further and further down the water, I am going to need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. Hiya! That is a 22.
22 total. Lovely. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave you in suspense. I have to go to the restroom. I'll be back.
No! As soon as arcs come back, Sofir, you are vaporized.
I hope I don't roll well on my Constitution for saving.
What even is your con? I don't think I ever asked.
No way, right? I have +6.
You have +6. Are you looking at your saving throw or your actual con stat?
Yeah.
Oh, then that
The
means
con stat is 16.
then that means you have proficiency in con saves.
There's no way, right?
I mean, listen. when I rolled that con save just now, it was almost a 7. It like teetered onto the 17 at the last second. So it very well could be. Oh god, I cannot wait for whatever the hell this tower is. I almost said a word that I shouldn't say on your stream.
Wait, that's fine, as long as it's nothing crazy.
Define crazy.
Like, not safe for work crazy?
Okay, technically speaking, all swears are not safe for work. Just on the grounds that you're not supposed to be saying them.
It depends on the context. If it's just like like a swear, a regular swear, but if it's like in context to something weird, then yeah.
I was just gonna say fuck.
Yeah.
Let me think. I don't have any of my other gear on me since I stripped down to my boxers, so any daggers, arrows. If we get into combat down there, I'm pretty much useless.
I'd say I took my longsword.
Unless, how does this work? How does this work?
I dropped my shield though.
Okay.
No, how do you? Oh, I should be unequipping stuff, right? So
Let's see.
no greatsword, no hand axes. Would I grab my? No, he took his clothes off too.
I mean, okay, it won't be too bad for me because I can conjure my packed weapon. So that'll be good if we do get into combat, and I do have my mage armor because that's just a thing I can do. It's not active right now, but I can activate it at will, so it doesn't matter.
I have less armor.
What's your AC now?
Oh, the same. I think you have do you have 16 AC? Or you have more?
I do have 16 AC, but that's with Mage Armor active. As I said, currently it's not active, but that can change very quickly.
I have 16 without the shield.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
I got resistance to bludgeoning, cold, necrotic, piercing, and slashing.
Jesus Christ, that's so many resistances. I love that I'm just a dude. I have.
That's why he said he was fine in the water. He's used to frickin' blizzards and all that kind of good stuff.
I mean, I kind of figured you would be, given your backstory and your overall design. Like, you're just built for this kind of thing. Sofir, on the other hand, is very much just a dude. So he's going to be shivering, probably, if we end up going above water.
Now he's, like, in awe, seeing Sofir, like, zooming. This guy. Like, I was right about this guy. He is strong.
Going fast makes me feel a fast. My heart beats in fast.
Playing the 5D it's playing the theme in your head as you were diving.
I have no idea where this song came from, but it slaps. So I'm gonna have to make it real one day. I can't believe Sofir invented Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's him. He invented 5D's Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's me, John Yu-Gi-Oh!
Do we get motorcycles?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're about to play card games on horseback.
Now I just imagine, like, what is that? You know how they go around in circles, like in the horse? Is that horse races or?
Yeah. That's horse racing.
I'm imagining like 5Ds, but with the horses.
5Ds, but with horses. I mean, okay, technically in 5Ds, they didn't just play card games on motorcycles. They did also play, I think, at one point in a car.
I think so. Was there a whole arc? They weren't on a motorcycle, or?
No, in 5Ds, they're pretty much always on motorcycles. It's just there might have been one or two instances of them like doing it on something else.
A few episodes.
I don't actually know how many episodes of 5Ds you've watched.
Wait, what? I watched the whole series. I watched it more than once.
I am back.
My man. Welcome back, Darks.
He's back.
Heard something about watching something more than once.
We were talking about 5Ds.
Do they still have that Twitch channel that kept playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Maybe?
That I kept watching. might have watched it more than once.
All right. Anyway, as I was saying, so Sofir, you rolled, I believe, a 22 total.
Correct.
Con save. Lovely.
Uh-oh.
So, as you are swimming down towards this tower, there is this brief moment in which you see the light coming from the one open window kind of pulse for a moment as there's this wave that kind of passes by you as you feel everything suddenly constrict for a moment, like you're getting squeezed on all angles. But despite the sudden moment, you're able to continue holding your breath. as the sensation passes, as you're able to continue. Mhm. With that, you continue making your way closer. The window is in sight as you finally start getting level with it. Looking inside, you see what looks to be, well, a room. It's kind of hard to really describe what exactly this place has really become. As when you look inside, you see the walls both seem larger and smaller than on the outside. Your mind is kind of having a hard time wrapping itself around what it's looking at. But I assume you head in through the window?
If I'm able to do so, then yeah, Sofir will poke his head in.
It is small enough for you to fit. As you go and start swimming towards this, as you go past the window, your head suddenly reaches air, as the inside is dry, despite the open window.
Ugh. It is too late at night for this.
Now for Lose, real quick. Lose, roll me 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
I was actually gonna say, like, can I take in another thing of air and look back to make sure Lose's not dying?
I'll allow
Okay,
it.
13 and 17?
How lovely.
Hmm.
So, Lose, as you are slowly making your way down, as the first pulse kind of heads out and hits you, immediately your chest is suddenly tightened. As your lungs are burning, and you cannot help but to more or less open your mouth as the air is forced out of your lungs as your chest is compressed. With this, and the fact that the second save no longer matters, I'm gonna need you to roll me an additional Constitution saving throw. As Sofir, you see that Lose, from that pulse from the tower, had a rather sudden large gas.
No.
Wait, doesn't Sofir?
Can I use my heroic inspiration to give him advantage?
Wait.
Yeah, you can use your heroic inspiration to have him re-roll. It's not advantage. It means whatever he rolls next is what he has to use.
I thought it could just be like advantage on that.
Tomoe, please.
Tomoe has graduated from taking my luck to taking Lumi's luck.
Okay. Okay, 21.
Okay, there we go. Actually a good roll.
That was the inspiration. From 9 to 21.
What a fine usage of it.
It would have been so depressing and hilarious if Lumi's newest character just died from drowning like Noodle Boops did.
The water.
It's like,
The
wow, what
water
a
is-
familiar fate.
Wow, that never happened before. Nothing happened like that.
Every character has had the danger of drowning.
The only one who hasn't is me.
Yeah, what? Huh? That's incorrect. Wait, you almost drowned and died in that whatchamacallit when Calico pulled you out? With the undead river in the hands.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
But either way, so let's say there is this moment as, despite just expelling a bunch of your air You hold on for dear life as your chest feels like it is on fire, but you absolutely refuse to go and swallow a bunch of water. With that, Sofir, as mentioned, you can very clearly see that that wave that passed from the tower definitely hit Lose pretty hard, as he has lost a bunch of his air supply and is fighting for his life. His form is all wrong. He's not really gaining any real height to get out of the ocean.
Okay. I have a critical question here. The waves that are being emitted from the tower. Does Sofir have the capacity to decipher if it's like something within the tower that's causing that, and maybe he could stop it? Or would that just be like...
roll me investigation.
Investigation.
I am not very good at investigation.
Not 20.
That's a 10.
It's... I mean... Maybe it's the glow. I mean, wherever the glow is coming from, maybe. I mean, that seems kind of interesting. I mean, it's a bit hard to say that it's definitely the cause, but I mean, it seems possible.
It's
hard to say if it's the glow or if there's something in relation to the actual tower itself. It's hard to say.
Okay. Okay, one more critical question before I have Sofir do anything. Was I actually able to see, like, where the wave was coming from, or is that more just, like, flavor? Like...
So... When the wave had come out, you would have seen the sort of area surrounding the tower distort briefly before spreading outwards.
Okay, and follow-up equally as important question. Would I be able to make my way there, like, from inside? Like, do I think I'd be able to do that?
Yeah, admittedly, with how far Lose has traveled, it's... You can kind of either go bring him back up or bring him down towards the tower. Both directions are about equidistant for him at this point with how far he committed to this.
And I'm guessing I have to help him one way or the other?
No, you don't have to do anything.
Well, okay, let me rephrase. It would be strongly in his favor if I were to help him one way or the other.
Oh, I mean, in the regards of Lose surviving this encounter, yeah.
Okay. See, I'm in a difficult position here, because on the one hand, if I go out and I bring Lose in, there's no guarantee that we get out without having to make more con saves. Like, the risk of drowning is still there. If I leave and I get Lose back onto the boat and then I come back down, I still run the risk of drowning in that scenario, because there's, I've been lucky so far, but it runs out.
What? The water.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to make a judgment call.
We go in. I say we go in. Out of character.
All right. On an even number roll, on any even number, Sofir is going to get to Lose and bring him into the tower. On an odd number roll, Sofir is going to grab Lose and take him back to the boat. Keep that in your minds. Even tower, odd boat. Hiya. God damn it.
Tower it is!
Well, I
Ah.
guess we're going in.
All right. Well, pour one out. Pour one out for Sofir and Lose. We hardly knew them. So Sofir is going to, in this moment, take in as much air as he possibly can. And then he is going to use the windowsill basically as a kickboard to spring off into Lose's direction. And just sort of keep his palms outwards so that he cuts through the water and dolphin kick his way there.
So, Lose, as you are trying to both just... I imagine you're just clutching your chest, trying to keep yourself from swallowing water. As
Clutching his chest, and he still... I did also take my longsword, so he has his longsword.
I see. So, you're trying to swim with a longsword.
Yeah.
Because you don't have anything to hold said longsword on you right now, since you said you also disrobed.
Yeah, he disrobed. I'd say he would keep, like... I'd say he would have had a belt that he could keep on.
Gotta love having a belt on top of your skivvies. That is a look.
Just absolutely phenomenal decisions are being made here on D&D
Yeah,
tonight.
he would not jump. He would be smart enough not to just jump in with not attaching his longsword to something.
Okay.
'Cause he is the smart Barian.
Gotta love smart Barian.
Are you sure about that?
But I will say, with that kind of intelligence, you're only a little bit above average for your smarts.
A little bit.
I don't think you're a true smart Barian, but you know.
A true one would probably not have jumped in at all.
A true smart Barian would have said this was dumb from the start.
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow that guy.
Sorry, you're already in here. So,
Yeah.
Too late.
let's see.
So, either way. So, Lose, you are... I'm assuming you're trying to make your way back to the surface since you are on the verge of drowning.
No,
Or are you
he
still
would
trying to make your way
he would
down
be
to the tower?
very stubborn. Like if he could do it, I can still do it.
Oh,
He would try to go for the tower.
all right. So, Sofir, as you're going up, you can still see, despite this man struggling so much, he is still trying to force himself down towards the tower towards you. His eyes look like they're bulging out of his head.
Well, this will make getting him
Even
in
though they're
easier.
closed.
This will make getting him in easier, I guess.
I will say, it is only around now, Sofir, that you realize that your eyes aren't burning from having them open underwater. Like under seawater.
These are questions for future Sofir to answer.
Where's Atlas when we need him?
Yeah, Atlas does have a swim speed.
You don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I know he could grab us easily.
That's what Calico would want to say if he knew him.
All right. So
Or, like,
reasonably,
more
how
than a
much?
few seconds.
How much distance is there from Lose to the window?
About, I would say, 80 feet. No, not 80 feet. 80 feet tall? No, a bit less than that. You've got about 60 feet.
Okay. All right.
Very deep in the water.
And okay. I'm trying to decide if Sofir would go this far to save Lose. Nah, he wouldn't. I was going to say, oh, maybe I can give him some of the oxygen that I took to like help get him there, safely. But Sofir has he's got too many people counting on him. He can't stick his neck out for the new guy just yet. He has to prove he's worth something to him. So
That's really gonna suck, considering his movement speed right now in the water is 20 feet.
So, Sofir, as he gets to Lose, he's going to change tactics somewhat. So, basically, dolphin kicking his way to Lose. As soon as he gets there, he's going to, position himself, in front of Lose, and he's going to gesture to his legs and gesture to Lose's torso, and then attempt to wrap his legs around Lose, so that he himself is facing outwards.
This is gonna be rather interesting, considering Lose has his eyes closed.
Oh, does he have his eyes closed? My bad.
It's ocean water, my guy.
Well, that's my
I'd say,
bad.
I'd say he would. I'd say I would notice.
Trying
the blackness of your closed eyelids.
Yeah, you would notice the feeling if you're.
Well, yeah, I would definitely notice the feeling.
Okay, then rewinding a bit. If Sofir can't gesture to his legs to do that, he's just gonna wrap around, and like I said, positioning himself outward, he's gonna try and breaststroke his way to the window. Which anyone who knows anything about swimming, breaststroke it does utilize the legs, but it also it uses the arms differently, so it's less of a cutting through motion like freestyle. It's more of a push away and pull sort of motion, kind of like frogs.
Yeah.
So he won't be moving as fast without the use of his legs, because that's a part of the stroke, but he is still going to be moving more efficiently, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's also going to move a lot faster than most people can usually do it because of your ring.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because naturally, just so you know, when you try and swim, it counts as difficult terrain, which means every foot of movement is counted as 2 feet of movement. So you move half as much.
Yeah.
That is how swimming works. Unless you have this lovely little thing called a swim speed. Which means you don't have to deal with it being difficult terrain. Which now that should help give you an idea about how fast Sofir is realistically going in the water thanks to that ring.
Yep, I'm a speedy boy.
That man can swim as fast as some people can run. It's pretty nutty.
Clearly, I need to make a Sonic the Hedgehog build, and use this ring in it.
But all right, with that, you go and use your legs and kind of wrap them around Lose. As this is going on, Sofir, you can see this sort of distortion beginning to build up around the tower again before it bursts out once again in a wave. Lose, Sofir, I need both of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
No more compromise. This is do or die.
Let's just do it.
21.
16 total?
I got a 21 total.
So, Sofir, as the wave washes over you again, you feel everything on you kind of condense and press in on itself. Your chest feels tight, your eyes kind of hurt a bit as they get pushed into the back of your skull for a moment. Before the wave passes and you manage to continue holding your breath. As Lose, similarly, this wave goes by, everything gets constricted. Your chest, it hurts. It hurts so much. But despite it, you manage to keep going. Just gonna let you know, you passed that by 1.
Ooh, Lord.
He's in his head. This is
that
nothing.
really sucks.
I can make it.
Considering That sucks considering your situation that you're gonna have a growing DC compared to Sofir.
Mhm.
But either way, with this, Sofir, you continue trying to circle your way down. Lose, you do your best to do the same, though your movements are not quite given the same kind of kick that Sofir's is somehow.
Yeah, he's struggling. He's trying to he feels Sofir. He's trying his best to match him.
Mm-hmm. As is going on, Sofir, you get closer and closer to the tower. The window is being so close, you can almost hit it as you see the distortion begins to form around the tower again.
Oh no.
As it looks like you're going to have to survive one more of these waves before you can make it inside. Sofir and Lose, give me one more Constitution saving throw.
Come, Tomoe, come on.
Preemptively, I'm just gonna ask for 07s in chat.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
07s in chat. Oh no!
Did I come back at a bad time?
Oh, you
Yes, you did.
you came back at the worst time.
Does Keely have inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
He does.
Oh, I think I know who you might want to use that on.
I'm gonna use it on Sofir.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
Big
Good to know.
thankies.
He came back just in time, folks.
That's a 16 total.
Yes.
16. Wow, incredible.
Yes.
So, Sofir, you managed to just pass your DC, as the DC was 16.
Oh, Keely.
I am sorry to say, but you have missed your save by 7. Oh boy.
Mm.
All right. So, with this, Sofir, as you are going through, you have this brief moment as the wave just bursts by. Everything feels tight again, as this time it almost feels like one of your ribs, Sofir, pokes into your lungs a bit uncomfortably from the compression. As that pain almost causes you to just immediately almost just gasp.
That was the worst possible time for a nat 1.
Wait, you rolled a
is-
nat 1?
Oh, I nat 1'd.
He nat 1'd.
If it wasn't for Focat coming back just now and using his
Okay.
heroic inspiration, oh, I'd be dead.
That just would have been it. That just would have been it.
I did it. Mom,
You
get the
did it.
camera.
Get the camera. Get everything.
But with that, so as this pain kind of hits your chest, there's this moment as you just look forward and see the window so close. As
Mm.
the pure thought of ending up like Noodle Boops, like drowning so close to safety. Like everything ended and you're like 2 steps away from where you're gonna be out of the problem. Is enough to almost make you choke back the gasp.
Not noodles.
As Lose,
Oh no.
as this compression goes by, the compression just forces its way past your lips as you are forced to inhale a large amount of water.
Oh no!
As this is going on, Sofir,
Stay
you
hydrated,
manage to pull the both of you into the tower as you both come tumbling down onto the floor. As Lose, you fall unconscious as your lungs are full of water.
Oh no! Oh no!
You see, I'd say he would lose rage, right?
Yeah, that's what happens.
I feel like you've lost a
That
bit
was
more than
Stay
rage.
hydrated, it's good
Yeah,
for you.
As this is going on, Lose, for this brief moment, please bring your HP down to 0 as you're on death saves. Sofir, as you kind of tumble, taking in some rather large gasps of air, kind of collect yourself, on your pain, you do begin to notice the amount of water that is just flowing out from Lose's mouth like a fountain.
Oh shit. Okay. Very, very critical question time. First of all, I should have my spell slots back because it's been multiple days.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna beep. Second thing. Very important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can cure wounds, you know?
Surprisingly, yes. Though I will say you do have another spell that you technically have 2 spells that can help this situation right now. One of them definitely more
Mending.
than
Oh
the other.
right, I forgot about spare the dying. I can't spare the dying.
Use
As-
mending on his lungs.
As you go and take a brief moment using the little bit of clerical knowledge that you've gained from your brief time being under Brundon, you kind of have a faint, holy light emit from one of your palms as you see Lose's chest kind of, their lungs kind of inflate for a moment as immediately there is this just large expulsion of water.
As I'm doing
Just
this,
a
I'm standing there
small
like,
fountain in the air.
arise. There, that's the verbal component of spare the dying.
As you would still be unconscious right now, Lose, as you have not been given any HP. But funnily enough, because of how drowning works, as the water is expulsed from your system and you become stable, go ahead and bring your HP back to full as where it was. Actually, no, it's not full. Sorry. Bring your HP to half.
Half? What is half of 75? It's like 30?
That would be.
Did you round up or down?
30?
You round down.
That'd be about 37. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
anyway.
Got it. Also,
Yeah, you're right, 37.
hello, Sleepy. Welcome.
Hi,
Adorable.
Sleepy.
The head pats. Wait, the head pats don't work on this VTuber model. I haven't set it up, but thank you for the head pats. A woof woof.
Oh well.
I don't know.
If- Either way, welcome, Sleepy. You almost missed Lumi's new character drowning and dying immediately after it was introduced.
Would we have had long rests? I forgot.
It's been
Yeah,
numerous
you
days, so
would've-
yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's been numerous days. You've had long rests.
Pat, I need the pats. Also, adorable? No, you're adorable.
No, you're adorable, Lumi. I'm sorry to tell you.
No.
What a
I can't escape.
what a harrowing experience this has been, and we're not even done.
Hi, Ark.
Yep.
Sleepy says hi, Ark.
Hi, Sleepy.
Oh my god.
I assume that I am the one that is known as Ark.
Mm-hmm. Ark. The Ark.
Oh no, my fascination with water and people dying in it.
Oh,
It will be
if only
revealed
we
as my
had-
true name is shown.
If only we had an underwater Ark.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Alright.
If only we had a sea elf.
If only we had a Triton. Anyway. So, with this, you two kind of collect yourselves. Sofir. Yeah, go ahead.
You should have stayed on the boat. Oh.
He's still spitting out like a fountain of water.
Oh, yeah, at this point, you're vomiting up water.
I cannot reasonably say any of this, but I feel like I was a hair's breadth away from seriously dying just now. And I feel like it's your fault.
That's crazy.
So, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stay here. You're gonna wait for me to figure out what's causing the pulses, disable it, and then you're going back on the boat.
Maybe consider it as a duel and that Lose lost.
True. He could.
Basically, what
I
that
see.
one, you know.
I mean, Lose did just have a duel with Sofir to see who could swim better, and Sofir definitively won. So
Or
much so
it's
that you
either
nearly died by the end of it. So, like, if you even want to go by a combat sense, you still lost.
it's either we both it's either one it was the opposite, or we both both rolled low again. If Sophia rolled low again on that inspiration, that would have been it.
Yeah, no, that would have crushed me, both as a character and as a player. That would have crushed me. Oh, all right. So upon
Yeah,
saying,
I'd
There you
say-
go. We did
I'd
it.
say I can't I can't argue with that.
yeah, you can't. Now, I will be back. And as Sofir says this, he's going to activate his mage armor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd also like to conjure my packed weapon while I'm in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just while there's no immediate danger, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as you're down here, kind of glove in hand, brief kind of clenching of the fist to the various symbols on it rotating for a moment in a multicolored spiral before your armor materializes across your body. More similarly, just making a grip and kind of swinging your arm out, the dagger of denial materializes in your hand.
I conjure it in a very uncharacteristic beam of light.
there's an odd shing sound as it randomly appears.
Wait, what was that ching sound?
Don't worry about it, says Sofir as he begins to look for the exit to the room.
So, Sofir, now that you've got a moment to kind of collect yourself and look around, the room, now that you're in here, seems not to be defying size and space. The walls to your left and right and all around you seem to be made out of stone, though as to what kind of stone you're not sure. It has a texture similar to that of like a marble cake. It's a little bit spongy to it, but as you continue to press on it, it gets more solid. Similar to like trying to work with like oobleck or something to a certain extent.
Flubber.
As Sofir witnesses all of this, he's just like, I should have stayed asleep.
With the strange walls, the floor itself seems to be made out of some kind of wood you're also not familiar with. The wood having small purple streaks laid inside its grain. It almost looks like veins. past that, you can see that of a small spiral staircase starting from the edge of the room. The green light is shining out from down below. It's giving enough light that this room is already a little bit bright, which is how you guess is how you were even able to see this thing from the surface of the water in the first place.
Okay, so would I think that that's where the pulses are coming from, or would they be somewhere like closer?
Looking around up here, it doesn't look like there's anything up here. This room is barren.
And there, just to be clear, there's nothing else like of note in this room, right?
No, the only things that are really of note is from the window that you've gone through where the water seems to stop. You can see like little bits of water around the edges occasionally drip through, kind of soaking into the brickworks, like almost like the bricks are like a sponge of some kind.
This place is weird. I guess I'll start heading down. Up, down.
Down.
It's all relative.
So, Lose, as you're collecting yourself, your lungs feeling just terrible. Still occasionally coughing up water.
Before Sofir left, he would tell him to try to find something useful.
Yeah.
I don't know how it. Maybe there's gonna be something useful, right? And then we could get back up to the surface easier. Maybe not.
So, in other words, do all the work like I usually do.
I mean, he did tell him to wait there at the entrance. So, he's following what he said.
You're in timeout, that's different. I am actively punishing you for being so adamant about this.
All right. So, either way, Sofir, you go and start making your way down the stairs. As soon as you enter into this sort of main or sort of central room underneath this topside room, you could see down at the direct center there lies a small podium with what looks to be a large emerald ball sitting at the center that is emitting this greenish glow. Occasionally, you can see it almost seems to distort space around it before it dissipates rather suddenly. Elsewhere in the room, you can see that of what looks to be like old drawings carved into the walls. You can see some pots and urns lined around the room's edges, as well as seeing that of a stone chest set against one of the walls that kind of looks like that chest that you pulled up from that coral reef, about a month back. Just without the coral.
There are so many questions. Okay, first off, the emerald thing. Is it... Does it look like there are any traps or anything around it?
Roll me... okay, are you looking at this thing specifically in the area surrounding it, or are you just trying to get a general glance, see if there's anything obvious?
I would be more looking at the area around it, just to see if there's any physical traps or anything magical that maybe I should be aware of.
Well, considering how traps are, I'm gonna need you to roll me investigation.
Great. I am also still not good at those. That's
Yeah.
an 8. That's an 8.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
That's an 8.
All right. Well, Sofir, as you're looking over, the area seems fine. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary or dangerous or anything that would give you pause to believe that this place could be trapped.
Well, even if Sofir doesn't see anything immediately, he's going to proceed cautiously. So,
Mhm.
next would be the stone chest. He would go over and examine that. He would make sure it's also not trapped. I know he opened a chest just like it earlier, like you said, but he's not taking that chance. Just because one was good doesn't mean they all are.
So, as you make your way over to the stone chest, kind of placing a hand upon it, immediately upon its front, a small pink magical sigil materializes, sitting in place as it takes the appearance of a lock. A familiar sight, to be sure.
Do, 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 do. Okay. So I have a question.
Hmm.
Would you describe this as a keyhole?
If you're wondering if your dagger of denial can open it, the answer is no.
Damn it.
I had a feeling you would ask. The
Yeah.
dagger of denial can unlock its own things that it locks.
I know, and that probably means you also see that my line of thinking was, can I lock it, and then subsequently unlock it?
You would in turn lock and unlock the lock that you placed on it.
Yeah, that tracks. Alright. Well. I'm a rogue, it's time to do rogue things.
Rogue things.
You gonna try and lockpick it?
If I can, I will attempt.
All right. Well, you have thieves' tools, so works out well. And you have proficiency with them, so how fun. All right.
Should be easy, right?
Don't
Yeah, should be.
don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, definitely should be. Yeah.
Wait, do you get advantage on it, or is it just a regular roll?
Alright, so this would just be my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, it's just your proficiency.
Alright, well, unfortunately that's not very high right now, so
D20 plus 3, which is why thieves'
That is
tools
a-
exist.
14.
that is a
That's
14 plus 3,
average.
so 17 total.
17
Ooh.
total. Lovely. So, Sofir, as you start trying to pick this magical lock, you're having a rather uncomfortable moment of deja vu,
Mm-hmm.
as similar to the last time you tried to pick one of these locks, like none of the usual tricks are working here.
Come on, there's
As
gotta be something.
as you're working with this lock, eventually it's just not unlocking. It's just not opening. Like, thankfully, it doesn't seem like you can like screw it up to a point that you'll make the lock inoperable. Thankfully, unlike a normal lock. But this is also just like last time. You're pretty sure the fact that you even managed to unlock the last one might have been a fluke.
Hmm. Okay. So, that line of thinking is going to lead Sofir to, okay, so it's magically locked, I can't pick it. Chances are there is a key to it somewhere in here. Chances of me finding that, not super high, but I'll keep an eye out. Meantime, was there anything aside from the chest and the emerald thing?
As mentioned, there's a bunch of urns and there's a bunch of carvings on the walls. By the way, Sofir, do you mind roll me a perception check, please?
Perceiving? That's a 12 total.
12. Yeah, it still works out. So, Sofir, as you're kind of looking around this room and your eyes kind of glance over at the urns, there's this brief moment as you look over to them. The urns are kind of made of this sort of soft white marble, similar to the chest. And as you look to them, they have these little like drawings inscribed upon them. And as you look at them, they start to look a little bit familiar. Before you see one urn with the same drawing as that urn shard that you guys got in regards to the Oltens from Glesmine.
I had a feeling something like this was going to come up in the meta. I just didn't want to say it and throw anything off. Because I was like, oh, urns. How weirdly specific. Okay, so Sofir is going to take note of that. He's going to the best of his ability, he's going to go over to these urns and begin sketching them in his journal.
You brought your journal?
Oh wait, no, never mind. That wouldn't have happened.
I was about to say.
Instead, let me rephrase that. He's just going to stare at the urn and try to ingrain in his mind the image of it so that he can recall it later and then write it in his journal, because that's how that would work. Me, who left all of his stuff behind anyway.
But yeah, as you're looking across these various urns, the small carvings on the walls, it would become increasingly obvious that this might be, like, this whole tower might be Olten in make. Like, this might be their handiwork. Because it would also begin to just dawn on you that despite how old this structure must supposedly be, the wood that makes up the floor here and the floor, that separates the two rooms, looks, like, new. Like, it doesn't show any signs of wear and tear and age. And as mentioned, the brickwork that makes up the outside is strange and something you've never seen before, but clearly seems, something strong, or at least able to withstand the pressures down here deep beneath the sea. Or whatever the heck the emerald thing is possibly doing.
Okay. So, with all of that dawning on Sofir, as much as he wants to leave this intact for Glesmine, he has to find whatever is making those pulses and get rid of it. Disable it, anything. Because there's no way, I don't think Sofir would not, he's not gonna chance it. After the struggle of getting them both in here, he's not taking that chance. So,
in case people are wondering, I haven't been wanting to say anything for Keelys because I know he's playing Cyberpunk and I don't want to disturb him. Unless he's been busy with life things.
Oh, I'm in bed. I'm just waiting.
You're in bed. No
Never
more
mind
cyberpunk.
then.
Ugh.
I mean, well, on the ship, do you have 3 of clubs? Go for it.
3 of clubs.
Yeah, playing Go
What?
Fish with Lara. Do you have
Right.
any Jack of Spades?
Dang it.
Working at it, bit by bit. But either way,
Wow. Just playing cards.
the
Totally didn't just lose half the party.
the average Keely and Layra subplot versus the average Sofir subplot.
man, today's a nice day, right, Kelly?
Nothing going on.
Meanwhile, meanwhile,
It's so
Me-
much
Meanwhile, in the depths of the
less
sea,
danger
I think
and wonderful silence, you know?
I must thank you, Lord Swordfish, for accepting me into your fold. I agree. I've had my
Not
grievances
the
with your
sword.
people. It warms
The
my heart.
the
It warms my heart
The
to know that we can
swordfish is-
stand together now against a greater foe.
swordfish's revenge. It was the swordfish.
oh man. But all right. So with that, so Sofir, it sounds like you're going and investigating the strange emerald orb in the center of the room.
yeah, that's pretty much the only thing left to check is the emerald. Unless there's like another passageway leading further in.
Looking around, no, it doesn't seem that there is a way to go further down. Seems like this is it.
All right. No time like the present. Let's figure out what makes this orb tick.
Give me a sec.
Giving you so many seconds.
Guess that's close. Trying to find a good enough reference image for you guys. Can't exactly find one that looks right, but it's close enough. But here is a image of sphere green.
Oh my god, I can see this one!
Wow.
I'll pull this up.
Sphere.
I'll pull this up
So
for,
that's
for
the thing
stream.
you found.
Yep.
Something.
Though the stand is a lot taller than that is. The orb sits at around Sofir's chest.
Orb!
The orb.
Orb.
The orb.
Smash it. Smash the orb.
No, not the orb. No.
Enjoy it, bask in its magnificence, and it's gone.
Demolish it.
And farewell.
Goodbye, orb.
Alright.
Farewell.
Alright, okay. So,
As you're
what
looking
to?
at this, the orb is emitting this great amount of green light. And occasionally, as you look to it, the space around it seems to distort, like a refracted reflection. Kind of shown up as disjointed panels, before eventually it just dissipates, before slowly building up the distortion again.
Okay. Do I feel anything like unusual about this as I approach it?
As you get closer, and you kind of get into the range of these little fields, as one of these fields begins to coalesce, kind of your hand brushing up against it, you would feel your skin almost tighten around your bones, with your muscles feeling squeezed.
It's a weird, weird orb. All right. Okay. I think, based on that sensation, Sofir would come to the logical conclusion that this is what's, emitting those pulses outside, which means he has to do something about it. Of course, this is the critical question that I almost don't want to ask. But does Sofir get the sense that this thing, aside from the pulses, is also keeping the water out?
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh no. Chat, give me your hope!
I mean,
Share your energy with me!
Out of character, that would make sense, right?
It would make sense. That's why I have to ask it, so I can have an in-character reason for not messing with it. 13 total?
Maybe?
May
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
That's it. Time to go down there now and also make it.
The only thing that kind of brings confusion to you into this theory is that if this is the thing causing the weird constricting waves that are coming out, how does constriction keep the water from pouring into the tower?
True.
Okay. All right. This is a very, very tense moment because I don't want to be responsible for 2 character deaths.
I mean, you could just grab the orb, right?
That's exactly what I'm afraid of doing.
Instead of smashing it?
No, that's even more terrifying. Listen, okay, in Sofir's mind, he thinks that, okay, the orb is what's causing the pulses outside. So take care of the orb, the pulses stop, right? But if the orb is also somehow keeping the water out, he can't explain how that would work in any capacity. But if the orb is in this place, and this place is dry, then something has to be keeping the water out. And sure, it could be the building material, because that looks weird and spongy and all that. Or it could be something magical within the structure, which the orb's the only thing he's really seen, so 2 and 2 together. Which means that if he disturbs the orb by moving it or breaking it, there is a non-zero chance that keeping the water that is being kept out just all of a sudden fills up and we die in here because we can't swim out fast enough.
I will say, you are extremely deep under the water.
And on the somewhat less likely side, Sofir is also thinking, if I break this thing, whatever within it is causing the pulses could also just cause a huge pulse as I shatter it and kill us that way.
True.
Yeah, you guys might just get imploded.
Literally. There are quite literally so many factors to this, and the fact that that Sofir has to worry about Lose now, he has to consider every possibility.
I'd say Lose screaming.
Fuck.
He's screaming down the steps. Did you find anything?
I found something, and I'm not happy about it.
Not happy about it? What?
Okay. Look, Lose, come down here. Come down here.
You know, he's coming down while still coughing a little bit more water up.
As you start making your way down the stairs, Lose, you are immediately greeted by the same things that Sofir had seen. Carvings on the walls, several urns lining around the edge of the room. A lone stone chest sitting with a faint pink magical lock floating in front of it,
Carvings.
as well
What
as
is-
Sofir standing in the center of the room, standing next to a green glowing, glass sphere,
what?
occasionally distorting space around it.
What do
They're-
those carvings look like?
As you look over at the carvings, they kind of look like symbols, though you do not recognize the symbols.
Sofir is like
You
less standing,
Can
more
I
just
try
like
with the
nervously
symbols?
pacing.
Can I attempt to recognize this?
Roll me a history check.
Emily won. Come on, nat 20 history. He just somehow there's this flash in his brain. Oh, holy crap!
Oh!
You have never seen symbols like this in your life.
What? What? He's just like, what? What do? What?
Losey, what the hell are you talking
Never-
about?
No
Sofir says,
idea
looking
what-
at him.
What is this? Is that a floating chest? What?
What?
Never seen something like
floating.
this.
Well, a floating lock would be more accurate.
Yeah, the floating lock. Is that a floating lock? What is this?
Losey, I don't know what you're talking about. Sofir looks at the carvings. I
mean, looking over at the large carvings on the wall, Sofir, I could have you roll me a history check as well, if you'd like.
Can I somehow
mean-
help?
I mean, I
Can I
can.
pat him on the back and say you got this?
No.
I mean, I'll make the attempt. I only have a +2. I don't have high hopes. Yeah,
Rush, you can recognize
11.
this.
that's
right?
an 11
You know-
total.
So
Better
just
than
looking
me.
at the carvings, similarly, you've never seen these symbols before. Though, just gauging by where they're at and with the urns, you're fairly sure they probably meant something to the Olmec people. Or the Olten people. But as to what it means, you've got zero clue.
That's it.
I
Is Keely good with history?
We are not bringing Keely down here. We can't
And
have
the
his
answer
character die to drowning too.
And the answer to that is no.
He's not.
He's actually
Is
worse than
Lyra-
both of you.
Is Lyra good with history?
Sofir would not allow Lyra to come down here. I don't. There is no concession or argument that could be made to allow Sofir to let Lyra come down. Even if
Lyra's
Lyra
about as good
herself.
at Lyra's about as good as history as Sofir is at history.
Even-
What's funny, the funniest part of this is that the most competent member of the party in terms of history is
It can't
Natsu.
No.
And part of that also comes down from the baffling thing that she single-handedly has the highest intelligence of the party.
Every time it gets brought up, I choose to believe that that's just her potential intelligence.
She has a higher intelligence by the next second person by 2.
All right. So looking at the drawings and seeing nothing, Sofir looks at Lose and says, "The only thing it is a huge waste of our time. We need to get out of here."
Can we kind of like get an idea that it has to? We don't understand what those carvings are, but it has to do something to do with those carvings. Or we're just completely clueless.
That basically was us attempting to make sense of the carvings.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even if we don't know what the carvings are,
The answer to that would basically be no. Like anything beyond these checks is just guesswork on our end. We've comprehended as much as we could, which was basically nothing.
You've comprehended nothing, and Sofir's comprehended that something Olten.
Something. So there's no other rooms, no other clue. What's
No,
else is around the room? Nothing else.
There's
there's nothing else. I will say the only thing of interest that you would probably notice is that if this is a tower, you'd expect a door to be down here, but there's no doorway. It almost feels like the
No doorway.
window that you guys came through is the intended entrance of all things.
Pot? Wait, earlier did you say there was pots and stuff around?
urns.
Yeah, there's urns lining the edges of the room.
Urns? How big are the urns?
They're about like a little bit larger than like a football each.
Enough? Would it be enough to?
I feel like we might be on the same train of thought here, Lumi. Do we think
Would it-
do we
would
think
it
it'd be
be
big enough
enough
to
to,
fit
like-
our head in?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Considering the size of the tops of these urns, I need you both to roll me a d20. Just raw.
Okay. 16.
Only 8.
hmm So, Sofir, I mean, looking through, you would find a urn that has got a opening large enough for you to stick your head in. Lose,
it was
none
nuts.
of these urns are large enough for you to stick your head in.
It
Honestly,
was like right next to the nat 20.
honestly, this makes the most sense because Lose has horns.
hmm
I'm guessing by this measure, the pot that would fit my head wouldn't be able to fit Lose.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Lose is also a considerably larger dude than you. He's quite big.
I figured, but I'd be a bad player if I didn't ask.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So Sofir is gonna grab the urn that he knows can fit his head, and the stupidity of this plan has me second guessing everything.
You're not gonna be.
So-
I mean, I could see for I'll be the eyes for Sophia.
I will say,
Or-
so do
Or
you
none
like
of us
look?
can see, right?
I will say, Sophie, as you like, do you go look inside the urn as you pick it up?
I mean, yeah, he
You
would make sure
should.
he would make sure it's empty before trying anything.
It's definitely not. Looking inside, it looks like it's full of ash.
Oh, that's a good sign.
My gosh.
Can I
I
like pour out the ash?
Yes, you can.
In
As you
the
go in,
in the interest of like keeping things mostly the way we found it, I want to pour the ash into another urn.
mm-hmm. As you go and start pouring the ash out of this urn to another urn, you hear something clatter against the edges of the other urn, like something else was inside the ash as you started pouring it out.
Sofir would look for whatever clattered.
So, with that, you would have to start digging into the now combined ash within that of the second urn. As you're searching your way through, you eventually find that of what almost looks like a mummified flower. Its petals are like wide with a large base, like that of a sunflower. Or sorry, the stem and center is like that of a sunflower, but with the petals of a rose curling inwards. The petals themselves, crunch softly as they kind of fall off and kind of crumple a little bit as soon as they hit the floor.
Sofir's confusion is growing. So there's not really any way for me to store this. I
No,
guess,
not really.
I guess Sofir would just put it into his urn.
Okay.
And well, actually no. Before I do anything by putting it in the urn, I want to take it over to the orb and just kind of hold it up to it and see if there's any sort of reaction.
Mm-hmm. So, as you go and take this urn, kind of making your way over to it, you see as the field kind of coalesces around the flower, it kind of crunches in on itself. And with each subsequent sort of coalition of distortion, the flower becomes less and less coherent as it just slowly gets turned to dust. Similar to that of the ash, but clearly this was a flower at one point.
So now it's just dust.
It's just powdered flour now.
That was just a
With
regular
each little
flower,
move-
man.
With each little movement, it blends in with the ash.
Can I take whatever is left of this powdered flour to the chest and just shove it against the lock and see if that does anything?
You certainly can, as you take a small handful of powdered flour and just press it up against this magical lock, as nothing happens.
That.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's about what I
can
expected.
I can say for sure I wouldn't have thought of something like that. Also, I haven't really checked the chest out yet. I check it out.
Yeah, sure. As you make your way over to the chest, you find that it is a square chest, flat top. There's no real sign of hinges on the side, though the front has this small magical circle with little intricate lines, all of them coalescing in the center, making the shape of a standard lock wooden keyhole.
Hmm.
Keyhole.
Well,
Where? Wait, do you have any? No, you don't have any spells or anything that opens up the locks or anything. Just lock picking.
I don't. There was a part of me that was thinking, oh, maybe I could counterspell this, but no, that only works on things that are being cast, not things that are already cast.
Mm-hmm. I will mention one thing, Sofir, because I didn't even think about it when it happened. I technically shouldn't even let you try and lockpick it, because you don't have your lockpicks on you.
Oh
He
shit,
improvised.
you're right.
He improvised.
I mean, dagger's thin enough.
I'll say that you kind of could get somewhere with the dagger, but I would have had you do that disadvantage.
That's fair. Okay, well, Sofir will look to Lose and say, okay, first and foremost, we need to get out of here. But we can't do that without disabling those pulses.
Losey's looking at that lock. If there's a lock, there has to be a key. We don't know if that key was still inside this tower or not. Maybe it's hidden somewhere. Maybe we missed something.
Even if we did miss something, we can't spend all of our time in here. We're already on borrowed time as it is. The longer we waste on things like this, the more likely the church resumes its hunt for us. And I do say us because you are part of us now, which means they're not going to care if you've done anything with us in the last month or so. They're going to hunt you just as much as they would hunt me.
That doesn't sound good. He's gonna take one last look around. What's this tower? Is it like bricks inside, or what's it
It's,
made out of?
I'd said it earlier.
I forgot.
It's funny as I'm having to redescribe all these things. Like, okay, so besides paying better attention, the brickwork that surrounds you is textured similar to that of like a marbled cake. You've got that of a lot of these white, slightly off-white main tones with streaks of black kind of going through it, or blackish brown. The texture itself also matches with it, being a little bit fuzzy like that of a sponge. Any sort of physical contact with it, your hand is able to sink into the surface for a while before it eventually stops abruptly, becoming quite solid.
Losey's gonna look around, see if anything looks like out of place besides the obvious stuff in front of him. Like
Roll me a
looking
perception
at
check.
the walls.
Perceive it.
Come on. I can get a good roll on something, right?
I want this man to get a nat one here.
You actually
Oh
cursed me. Right. I don't someone has to someone needs
Ain't
to
no
clip
fucking way, man.
Someone
It's
clip
at the
that.
same time.
Ain't
At
no
the same
fucking way. Oh my god.
There's no.
There's
I
no
willed
way.
that into the universe.
You did.
Oh my god,
Oh
I've
my
never seen
God.
anything so magnificent.
I absolutely see nothing. Right. Let's
my-
just make our way out.
That's incredible.
Oh my god. I've never seen something so tragic yet so funny.
How are we rolling so? I'm not looking forward to swimming at all.
Neither
I
am
think
I.
Lose is traumatized. He does not want
Congra-
to swim out.
Congratulations, you've acquired a phobia of any body of water.
I think I've been scared of the water since whatchamacallit? Since what happened with Noodle Boop's out of character.
Oh, since the lake.
Okay, so do I see Lose like looking for stuff, and can I do the same?
I'll allow you to give him the help action.
I can roll one more time.
Yeah.
There's no way, right?
Though, for future reference,
Do we get something if I roll 2 nat ones in a row?
God, I hope not.
yeah, you get my sympathies.
I almost want him to nat 1 again just for the sheer joy of it. Actually-
What was that you're about to say?
I forgot.
Probably something about
well.
the help action or the
Oh,
rolls for the
right.
same thing.
Technically, like at this point, I wouldn't give a help action as pretty sure we already know the result of the roll here.
Okay,
And
I have to
you
perk
hadn't
my
stated
ears
before
up
the roll
for
was
this.
made.
I mean,
Can I-
that
But,
increases the
I'll-
roll.
I'll allow an exception at this time, just because that was too funny.
My ears are up. That should give me advantage, right?
Roll a 4.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, that's actually pretty good.
Alright. That's better. That's better.
How do you describe Sofir trying to help Losi?
So
So-
Sofir sees you looking for things.
Like
And you're-
he's like completely clueless. Like, huh?
He sees you looking at places where, like, you know, in his experience, nobody would really put like a hidden compartment or anything, and just kind of like place his hand under your chin, and then starts manually adjusting your gaze to more obvious places to him.
Mhm.
Perfect.
So, as you're looking around, sorry. As you're looking around, Lose, with Sophie, you're kind of adjusting your head to look in the more probable spots to hide something.
He's like turning his head with both his hands.
As you're looking around, none of these spots look out of the ordinary or special in any way.
Hmm.
At this point, you're fairly sure there aren't any secret compartments in here.
I thought there would have been something. Apparently there isn't.
Well then, nothing to be done. We can't get every bit of treasure we come across, no matter how much we want it. And trust me, I want it.
Right. I'm most worried about how we're getting back up to the surface.
Yeah, seems like a choice has to be made.
Eyeing the orb.
The orb.
Time to
I
finally
don't
put
think-
down the hive mind.
Okay.
Looking at, I also looked at the orb already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you already
Yeah.
you already looked, and Sofir already voiced his concerns about doing anything to it.
Yeah. I don't think we disturb that orb. You haven't tried moving it or anything yet, have you?
I have not tried moving it, no, and I don't intend to.
I think we leave it be.
Okay. This is a long shot, and I don't anticipate it working. Arcs. I was talking with Manny before all this happened. Do I think that I would be able to re-establish connection with him and attempt to garner some assistance?
You will need to fall asleep.
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Sofir is going to Sofir's going to put down he's gonna put down the urn. He's gonna lie down on the floor and he's gonna say, I'm going to attempt to talk to somebody, Lose, but I have to be asleep to do it. Do not, under any circumstance, beyond an absolute emergency for both of us, disturb me.
Right. I'll just keep watch of the surroundings.
And I feel I should emphasize, you better be dying or close to dying before you even think about waking me up.
Got it.
All right. Sophia is going to attempt to fall asleep.
Okay then. So
Do you have melatonin?
so with that, you go and close your eyes as you slowly start drifting to sleep. Before eventually you open your eyes again, finding yourself on, the sort of gray platform in the middle of the void. Manny's cloak flutters down from above before you take a blink, seeing yourself wearing the cloak. As Manny takes your form, as he tends to do when speaking to you.
Hey.
Ah. Hey, you're back.
Yep. Sorry about that whole thing getting cut short. In a bit of a crisis, not gonna lie.
And you decided to fall asleep?
It's not a life or death crisis yet.
I see.
Gotcha. Please continue.
Yeah, so long story short, we're stuck in a tower at the bottom of the ocean.
Ah. I see.
Was a
Well then.
Yeah, indeed. Well then, don't suppose you got anything that could help us here?
Could you give me a bit more information to work off of?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Sofir begins describing the material of the tower itself, both inside and out, the pulsing of the emerald orb and the orb itself, how it made his muscles feel. He starts describing the urns and how they bear a striking resemblance to something that they've been looking for relating to the Oltens, and basically any other key information that he can think of.
The carvings too, then.
Yeah, he would mention the carvings, because even though neither of us could decipher it, maybe he can. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve. I don't know. And then there was these really weird carvings that, like, I couldn't really make sense of. Like, they're carvings, sure, but I've never seen anything like it, so I don't know. Maybe something to do with that?
Well, you blink for a moment as you see he has changed form to that of that woman you fed to him, you know, all that time ago. As she starts pondering back and forth, the cloak around her kind of moves and similarly starts pondering, like making the same motion.
The cloak is alive.
Yeah. The cloak has been alive. As he kind of ponders, as they start pondering for a moment, they actually look back to you. I do seem to carry some knowledge of such things. This sounds like an Oltenian burial ground.
Oh!
Right. She was looking for one of these. Eventually found her way there after being sent by her employer. Boss promised such a site for her. Olten secrets are quite valuable. Their magic and what they were able to accomplish during their lifetime was something far beyond anyone could expect. Considering the necromantic ties that this woman had, I could only take a guess as to what she would want to do with an Oltenian burial ground. Though the orb, likely a defensive measure, probably to keep the site safe, make sure the dead remain undisturbed. Though, as to the danger it poses, I do believe that there is a way to deactivate it. But she kind of looks over to you, their eyes looking a little bit off model, as it were. Yeah, they seem a little shaped strangely. Like an iris and pupil is stretched out a little bit.
There's always a but, isn't there?
It is high value information. And I do believe an exchange is in order for such things.
An exchange beyond what I've already given you.
I mean, that is our normal affairs. You give me identities and life experiences. I give you goods. Now, this is a exchange beyond that of our original arrangements.
Fair enough, fair enough. We will have to have a conversation about what exactly I get in return for those previous things. But
we were discussing such things. I was to give you your next reward, but we got cut off.
Yeah, we'll...
As you did manage to do your pranks as I had asked, and you found a rather interesting individual. So
Yeah.
I'll also need to give you your next to offer.
Yeah, we'll worry about all that once we're not dead in the water, quite literally.
But for this, considering I can't ask you for typical identities, kind of ponders for a moment, kind of give you a bit of a look. It makes you a little bit uncomfortable because it's the same look that the woman had given you when you'd first seen her. Sort of wicked smile. I have an idea.
I have a
Ye-
few of my own, but hit me with it.
You got a new companion, right?
Who, Lose?
The... Yes. Lose. Sorry. Lost track of who I'm supposed to be right now for a moment.
They kind of adjust their cloak for a second.
I'll be honest, I can't begin to fathom what you'd want with him.
Oh boy.
How about in exchange for this information? I want you to get me some information on, we'll say, give me the information on who raised them.
Like, his parents? Okay.
Doesn't have to be parents. I simply said who raised them. They could be adopted for all you know. They could have been not raised by anybody.
He strikes me as the type who grew up kind of pampered.
Well, if it is simple as that, then you're making off well with this deal. A simple exchange. But can I expect this exchange to be honored?
I can do that.
They give a nod. All right. Then the answer that you seek is to simply take the orb off of its pedestal.
As they simply give a light chuckle as your eyes open as you're suddenly awake.
As Sofir awakes, motherfucker!
What?
Sofir,
Lose, it's been like an hour.
He's like so confused. He was like really still like not making any noise or anything. You see him wake up, you see him like a statue.
So I will say, back up top, Keely, it has been like an hour since those two went down there.
Wow.
Blair at this point
playing
is
cards.
kind of pacing back and forth. He's kind of dropped the card game at this point.
No more cards?
Okay. Like they have to be fine, right? Right?
Surely, right?
With Sofia, of course they're fine.
I think they have to be. There's no way that
Wow.
something
Keely
terrible is happening
really-
down there. It's not like
Keely really has a lot of trust in Sofir.
I mean, it's. I mean, there could be more dangerous things. What if the swordfish is back? What if there's another one? What if it stabbed him while in the water, it punctured Sophia's
boss.
lung, and he's drowned? What if it got Lose too?
She like looks over the side of the hull, like off the ship, expecting to see Sofir and Lose's bodies floating in the water, but just aren't.
floating in the water, and then there's a swordfish pierced through both of them.
The swordfish would most likely only go for Sofia. Say as a revenge plot.
Yes, but Lose is brash and would try and get in the way of it, getting killed in the process.
I think the water would get to him first.
Well, then he should already be on the surface of the water. I mean, look, don't tell him I said this, but I feel like he can't really hold his breath for long. He doesn't look to be the type.
Neither of them can prove it, but they're sure they heard a very distant and muffled motherfucker.
It's like I can still hear him now. I need to grieve for a moment. I need to accept that they've both passed.
As Lyra makes her way back up towards the helm. Meanwhile, back down below.
That's it. Now Keely's gonna jump in the water.
I don't know.
Immediately after Sofir screams that as loud as he can, he gets up, walks over to the orb, and lifts it.
As you take the orb off of its pedestal, the glow stops. And the little distortions dissipate.
It works.
And nothing else happens.
Sofir looks like he is suppressing the urge to drown himself. Lose?
Looks like we figured it out then. Don't smash the orb.
Oh, I won't. But I'm gonna need two things from you. Number one, not a goddamn word about how long this took to figure out. Number two, we need to have a conversation about a certain somebody whenever you and I get back topside. Probably tomorrow.
I'm not diving in water again like this.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part. Gonna be so for real.
How are we getting back up? That's the best question.
I don't know. That is... Well, I mean, I have an idea of how I'm gonna do it. Sofir gestures to the urn.
Alright. Can't say I wasn't thinking of the same thing, but I'm a bit bigger. So,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen for you, buddy.
unfortunate for me. Oh,
Yep.
let's hope they're watching the water as we go up.
I'll tell you what. Here's what'll happen, Lose. I'll go back up top first. You stay in the room with the window. When I get back up top, we'll lower something for you to grab onto and pull you up. Probably a rope. We got a lot of rope.
You can
And all you
Grab
have...
on.
Yeah, that.
anchor, and then we can,
Let's say, yeah, you could try and climb the anchor.
Are we on the side of the anchor?
I mean, it's technically it would be the other side of the boat, but it's not like that's going to be much of a larger distance than, the rope.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So, sound good? Sound good.
Right. Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
What would the timing be? How long would you say I would have to wait before I head out?
I'll come down and signal you. How's that?
Wait, come down. Wait, you're gonna come back down?
Well, yeah, I can swim pretty good, remember? It wouldn't take a lot of effort
Right.
for me to come down and, swim back up. That'll be your cue. I'll swim down a bit,
Got it.
you'll see me, and that's your cue to, yeah.
Got it. I'll wait by the opening.
Cool. This has been an ordeal, and I'm not gonna lie, kind of upset about this.
I can handle cold stuff, but diving deep down in water, no. That's not gonna happen again.
Yeah.
His smart Varian-ness is kicking. Only afterwards, he's not smart enough to avoid it the first time.
Yeah, given how you almost just died getting in here, I wouldn't be surprised if you... I'd be more surprised if you didn't walk away with a phobia of water.
Right. Anyways, let's try to get the hell out of here.
Alright. Let's do it! Let's do it!
Let's do it.
There's no... Yeah, it should be easy.
So Sofir and Lose, I assume, begin making their way back up to the room with the window.
Mhm.
During which time Sofir is going to have the urn at the ready.
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing you left the orb behind, just on the floor.
Yeah, as much as Sofir would like to attempt to take it, I kinda don't want him to die. And two things. Number one, we could just leave it here for Glesmine and whoever to find if he's able to make it out here. Or two, we can bring it to him directly in a much safer fashion after we get Lose out. Because at that point, we already have things in place that we can just, climb or be pulled out. So it shouldn't be too hard to do that. So, Sofir is going to, in true ingenious fashion, once he's at the window, place the... he's going to place the urn over his head and throw himself out. And just start swimming up as much as he can.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said. Repeat that, please.
Sofir is going to place the urn over his head, jump out the window, and start dolphin kicking his way up.
Gotcha. Okay. So this goes pretty uneventfully. As without the strange pulses that were coming from the tower earlier, this is a pretty unremarkable swim back upwards. Before eventually you burst forth from the surface of the water in about... how that far? Like 13 seconds of just solid swimming. The urn still on the top of your head.
Sofir will, take the urn off of his head. Lara!
As you say this, you hear rapid steps on the top as you see Lara peer over the side. Just like you can see what looks like almost like mascara running down her face. Oh my gosh. She quickly looks away and just immediately turns back as the mascara lines are gone, as if they were never there.
You know, I saw that, right?
I will say her expression has gone from concerned to completely neutral at the same time. It's like, oh, hey, you took your time.
Sofir just has the biggest shit-eating grin on his face, just like, you know, I saw that, right?
No one will ever believe you.
They don't have to. I already know it's the truth. Anyway, gonna need your help. Got a bit of a situation.
Did Lose drown?
Yes, but he's fine.
She kind of pauses like mid-step, making her way down to the deck. Slowly turns to look back at you in the water. I'm sorry, he what?
Oh yeah, no, he definitely was drowning. I saved him. Spare the dying.
Focat, no!
No, not
Focat,
again!
yes!
Oh my god, he's back!
My phone was doing a thing, so.
Ah.
That's not.
Oh no.
Okay, well. Achilles, do you mind tossing down the rope ladder?
Yeah, we're gonna need a bit more rope.
For what?
Pull me up and take a look at this thing, and then I will explain. He's, like, gesturing to the urn that he's got, like, his arm around.
Mm-hmm.
So we tossed down the ladder and helped up. Yay. We made.
Be
So,
extremely careful with this thing.
yes. I thought you were going to say something. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
No.
Just drops
So, Lyra gingerly takes the urn from you and kind of looks it over. Whoa.
Yeah. Looks
What is
familiar,
this thing
don't it?
made of? Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, don't worry.
I
Neither
thought you-
neither did I at first.
Okay. That is something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to mark down our exact location, longitude, latitude, all that good stuff. Because we are gonna deliver that to Glesmine. He's gonna want to see that.
Of course, yeah.
Secondly, found another thing down there he's gonna want to see. I kind of want to bring it with us, just so we can maybe get some, assistance. Or at least a bonus,
I mean, I'd imagine any Oltenian artifacts he'd probably pay a fine gold piece for.
Oh, trust me, Lyra. Whatever is down there, he's gonna want for a very high price.
I'm sure he'd be willing to pay it.
I know, that's why I want to bring it with us. But that's also why we need the rope.
Well, you're gonna have to pull it down. Rope naturally floats on water.
And that's why I'm the one doing this.
Well, our rope is coiled up on the center mast, so just grab it off the hook and start diving, I guess.
I'll do that, but I'm also gonna need... where is it? Oh, right, in my room.
As she's saying this, she kind of clocks it. Wait, how much rope do you need?
How many seconds did it take me to get back up here? Like 10, 12, 13?
It was like 13, 14 seconds, maybe.
A lot. Just to be on the safe side.
Well, I guess you can take the entire spool, I guess.
Cool. We're gonna need that. I should have some rope in my room. I'm gonna need you to tie that to me just in case something happens.
Lyra's like wiping the top of her head, hearing all this. Like, you are just attracted to the most dangerous of things, huh?
Hey, I gave you an out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that you are. I'm not the one diving down there.
No, I mean, I gave you an out to my antics.
Oh, in that regards. Oh, that's fine. If anything, I'd rather know immediately if you happen to perish due to your stupidity rather than getting some message in the mail.
Wow.
Or having to guess every day.
Wow, calling me stupid? You're the one who trained me. You know that, right?
Yeah, and it's clear that my lessons didn't stick.
Oh, I disagree. I think your lesson stuck just fine.
I don't know about that, Sofir. You remember the phrase of looking before you leap? Seems like you forgot that at some point during translation.
Well, I wouldn't have had to leap if somebody didn't quite literally rock the boat.
Slowly turns over to Killy.
waves.
Just waves.
Wow, I would have never dived in the water either.
Oh, and also there's
Lyra
a...
slowly squints her eyes towards Keely.
Smiley face.
Oh, and also there's another stone chest down there that I absolutely cannot get out or get open.
You can bring that back, right?
There's a slow blink as you say that, Slayer just totally looks at you, he's like, wait, there's another of those stone chests down there?
Yeah, I can't get it open.
Kind of processes that news for a second. Wait. So, one of these like stone chests is down there. It's the same
Looks.
with like the magical lock.
Yep, pretty much the same.
Like, so. Hold on. That means that chest that you managed to open earlier is an Olten chest.
Yep, that would be the line of logic.
Okay. Well then. I guess that makes all the stuff that was inside of it make a bit more sense.
Yeah. I don't think we're getting whatever's in there. Like, even if I went and got my tools and went back down there to try and open it, I think it's a bit beyond me.
I mean, we could keep the chest with us, I guess.
If I can get it back up here, sure, but how are we gonna go about that? It's already on the bottom floor where the thing was, and
I mean, you're bringing a rope down there anyway, right?
well, yeah, but
Then why not tie it to both the Lose and the chest?
Sure, that works.
I mean, sure, but then that puts everything on Lose to not drop it.
Even though it's tied to the rope?
Listen, a lot of things went wrong just trying to get in there. I don't trust that something wouldn't go wrong trying to get that chest out.
Well, then we lose the chest. I mean, it'll be down on the ocean floor next to the tower. If it's still there, then Glesmine and his guys can look into it.
Alright. Fine, let's do it.
Look, you got me interested in those chests. The last one was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Looking squarely at Keely.
Smiley face. Waves again.
He's just a little guy. It's literally his birthday.
It's just my birthday.
He's just a little dude.
Okay, so Sofir is going to start unspooling the rope. He's going to secure himself with Lyra's assistance, and we're going to get ready to dive down and save Lose.
Woo!
Wow!
Wowee.
Also, can I just take a moment and say it would have been fucking hilarious if I actually died to drowning and then Tomoe had to find out.
Not the
That
double.
would have
kill.
been so funny. That
I
would have been
That would've been a
so
double.
funny.
if that had
That would've
happened,
been
I
a
would
double
have.
kill.
If that had happened, I would have insisted that you leave my status as a player alone in the Discord.
Oh, I would have.
I
The
would have.
art-
Just because, like, wow, the parallels. The second that Natsu is not with the party, someone she cares about immensely drowns. Like, not just that they die, they drown.
You see, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
This is the way.
This is
Where are
the way.
we? Wait, where are we headed again? We're headed to Waterdeep?
Yeah, we're heading to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
funny of a
water.
name.
we're gonna deal with water. I'd rather. You know what? I'd rather go back and deal with snow. Yeah, I'm done with.
Yeah, guys,
I'm done with water.
Maybe going to this place is not such a good idea. Water really
Yeah,
seems to have it
maybe.
out for you guys. Maybe Waterdeep is
Maybe-
hmm.
Maybe
Oh,
I should not have joined these guys. Yeah.
All right. So going in.
Either way. So you go and start swimming your way back down. Do you mind rolling me just a straight D20?
Yep, sure. I hope nothing horrible happens. I sure hope
20.
nothing wacky or uncharacteristic happens. 16.
Okay.
So, as you're making your way down, absolutely nothing happens. As
Nothing.
you eventually burst your way forth into the tower again.
Whoa.
This
That was-
trip being so much easier.
Oh, that was. You got here fast.
Listen, I need you to do me a favor. That stone chest
What's the
downstairs.
favor?
Bring it up here.
The chest? What about the orb?
Yeah, bring the orb too. Actually, we're gonna tie you. We're gonna tie the chest, and I guess we'll tie the orb too. Unless you want to hold it. Well, no, I need you holding the chest. Just
He still has the belt with his longsword in it as well.
so, yeah. Yeah, go. I'll just come down. No, just go get all the stuff.
Right, I'll go get it. He's rushing down to go get it. He wants to get the heck out of the. He's had enough. He's just rushing back down to grab everything.
Look what you did
He's
to this
re-
poor boy, Arx. You traumatized him with water.
He's had enough of the tower, and I need to get out of here. He's just gonna rush down there, grab everything, head back up.
Puremo's like, I don't like the water, Mr. Mailman.
Yeah, I prefer to deal with an avalanche. That's better for me, actually. Water? No.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, Lose, unfortunately, because of the design of the chest, you kind of have to make two different trips.
Hmm.
There's no real handles on the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a pretty smooth surface.
Hmm.
Lifting it up, it's got a little bit of weight to it.
Mhm.
You can hear stuff kind of clattering around inside as you move it.
There's something inside.
But with that, you take the chest up top, eventually coming back and grabbing the orb, bringing it up as well.
Mhm.
With that, you've now got both the chest and the emerald orb up onto the top floor. Sofir, your rope can't really be pulled much further. You've definitely managed to reach the end of it. You're a little bit lucky this thing managed to reach this far.
All right. So, do I think I'd be able to just take the orb myself and Lose take the chest,
Probably.
and then we just tug on the rope
Hmm.
a few
He's
times?
gonna kind of question Sylvie. Well, you think you should have brought like a sack or a backpack down with you?
Sophia thinks for a moment. Yeah, that would have been a great idea, actually.
Right. Whatever.
Your was like,
Let's-
ah, crap, I did it dumb.
Oh well, let's.
You
we
know
can
what?
get this stuff out of here.
It's fine. Too many things have happened in too rapid a succession. Honestly, the fact that we've made it this far is a miracle on its own. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, I've had enough of water for one day, but I don't think we're gonna get away from water anytime soon. So, as long as I'm not drowning again.
Yeah.
I'm now realizing another joke here is like, despite going from character to character, you cannot remove the feline spirit from any of Lumi's characters.
The first cat was such a good boy, and then the second cat was such an evil boy. And now the third one's afraid of water.
You have the snow cat.
Mm-hmm. You got the snow cat, and as a cat does, it doesn't like water.
Alright, here we go.
I need to find a way to give
Right.
this boy some cat ears.
It's okay. When we inevitably go back to Dust, for Sofir and Lyra's marriage in like session 70. If he's still alive. If he's still alive, we'll give him the cat shop that Kira bought.
He just inherits the cat fae that never got built. Congratulations, you now own the the name and this little bit of property. There you go. Have fun. Oh man. All right. So, Sofir,
Mm-hmm.
you go and I assume you're tying the rope onto Losai.
Yep.
Okay. So you tie it onto Losai. I'm guessing that's it. You're getting ready to head on out back up to the boat. Since Losai is holding the chest, you're holding the orb.
Yep. Plan here is just give the rope a few tugs to signal that we're ready, and just hopefully nothing horrible happens.
The swordfish.
Don't fucking say anything! Why are you trying to will it?
But all right, with that,
Ark's freaking willed the net one.
That doesn't mean take me with you.
that doesn't mean that I want to, will into the existence some terrible sea monster.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't we
Maybe.
get attacked by some weird skeleton sea monster?
I mean, back at the boat, when you guys were doing the hands, you guys were attacked by a freaking golem made out of shark teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was ages ago. That was like session 7? 6?
Don't.
Either way. So, with that, Sofir, you tug on the rope for a moment as Keeley's, you and Lara, who've already kind of been brought over to the edge because of how far Sofir pulled this rope down, kind of feel the pull. As Keeley's, I'm going to need an athletics check from you.
Okay. Athletic.
Oh no.
Athletics.
And I'm
Wait,
gonna
is
roll a
Keely
dice
good at
on-
athletics?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wait, he's
17.
good.
That's pretty
I'm gonna
good.
roll a dice on Sofir's sheet.
That's pretty good. That's a 17 total.
All right, 17 total, and Lara gets an 11 total. Okay.
Wait, do I need to roll anything?
Nope. You're not the one pulling us up.
Survival.
Not at all. So-
Survival.
So with that, Lose, you are kind of pulled out through the window into the water as you're
Mhm.
holding onto the chest. As this is going on, Sofir, you start swimming your way up, going faster than Lara and Keely can pull. Lose, I need you to roll me a straight d20.
Oh
Right.
no! Don't do it,
Ian.
Arx!
Don't say a word.
Nat 20.
It's a 9.
Yes. I tried.
Apparently, it only works if it's a low number.
It went as high as it could. I'm just now realizing it went as high as it possibly could, while still considering it a low number.
What are these rolls?
What is this luck that Lumi has been afflicted with?
How come when I played, like when I did like my one-shot project, I was on Calico, I rolled almost all 20s.
Yeah, aside from that one nat 1 I got, I've been rolling pretty decently.
Man, I wonder why.
Should I
Looks
get
over
the
at the suspicious
physical-
not-too-shaped hole in the room.
Should I get the physical weighted dice now and roll that?
Suspiciously Tomoe-shaped hole in the wall.
Don't lie.
Oh man. All right. Anyway,
Alright. Let's
Oh,
see how
boy.
let's see how Lose dies here.
so as this is going on, as you continue to get lifted further and further into the water,
Mm.
or rather out of the water, nothing happens. As you eventually reach the surface a good bit after Sofir, you've already managed to clamber your way onto the deck. Not really having the strength to assist in pulling Lose back out, but yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
He's really heavy.
Keely, I'm gonna go help Lyra. Oh.
So, doesn't Sofir have minus -1 strength?
I have 8
Yes.
strength with a
he
negative
does.
modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I have the opposite.
so Sofir is going to start untying himself from the rope, and he'll also was I just holding the orb like no
I
rope
would say
attached?
you're just. I mean, you never specified that you were going to attach a rope to the orb.
I
In that last moment. I know you asked earlier, but I checked at the end and asked, like, so you're just tying Lose? And you said, yep. I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have specified it then, but it just kind of flew over my head. That's my bad. Yeah, in that case, Sofir unties himself, takes the orb, and he's gonna... Do we... We still have the other stone chest, right? Like it's open? Because I know I put it in
no.
I put it in the captain's quarters with me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
So, taking it into the captain's quarters, assuming that there's space, I want to put the orb in the chest and just kind of have it be there.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely space for it as you make your way over, gently placing the green orb into the chest.
Yeah, and anything that was in there beforehand, Sofir would have taken out and moved to another location. I don't think there was, but if there was, then yeah, I would move it.
You'd had the other goodies that were from the chest kind of spread out. Individual people have been holding on to certain things.
Okay. And I think that's it for Sofir. He would, take a look on Vita, make sure she's okay.
Mm-hmm. As you glance over, you see Vita is currently laying on her back.
Your wings kind of seem to naturally adjust for the placement as she just has her hands on her stomach, just looking up at the ceiling.
You doing all right?
She shrugs.
Well, I guess that's good considering our rude awakening. I'm gonna go help them finish fishing Lose out of the water, and yeah, we're gonna have another thing to work with.
Okay.
Yep, I'll be back soon. And he just kind of awkwardly shuffles away.
Wait, am I still in the water?
Yeah, you're in the water as Keely and Lyra vainly try and lift your giant, heavy body out of the water, while you're also holding onto this chest. To very little
Mind you,
avail.
I don't have.
Oh,
any
we didn't.
strength.
Oh, we did not.
Please make
We
me
didn't
strength.
wrap the chest around me with rope. I'm holding on to it.
Yeah, correct. Like, you're just holding the chest.
Yeah,
So
that's my
everything
bad.
all of our original things didn't happen.
So
He's just thinking in his head, why didn't he bring a backpack or a sack?
Sofir will walk over and start assisting with pulling him up. Even if it's not much, 3 people on one rope, that's gotta count for something.
That's it. You gotta wake up Natsu.
Come on!
Why does he weigh so much? What have we been feeding him?
He weighs like over 200 pounds, probably.
Somebody sure ate his vegetables growing up.
So, Sofir, I'm going to need you to roll me an athletics check, please.
What if we just
that
dropped the
plus-
portal on him?
How much would you say that chest weighs?
11 total. It's not great.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean... Yum, 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 yum.
You rolled an 11.
That's not
Funny,
bad.
considering that's the same that Lyra rolled in total. It's
Hmm,
really funny, actually.
11 is like average, right?
What did the DM mean by this?
Meant that you both rolled the same.
1 1 1 1.
You both rolled 11. She got an 11 straight, you rolled a 12, and that was -1, which equal 11.
What subtle message is attempting to be conveyed here?
I wonder
lot
what
of
subtle
ones.
message between the mentor and student, would be set here between these two characters that are so similar and do so many similar things and have similar ideals and morals and things that they want to do and the life they want to lead and the people they want to be with and the lives they want to save and the money they want to get.
Oh no, a
Really?
bad thing is potentially happening.
Oh no, people that are similar.
No, not that. Okay, looks like it was just a hiccup. I hope it was anyway.
Some artist somewhere, please. Fan art would be nice.
Fan art.
You fool.
Either
Ship
way.
'em.
I have money. I
With-
can make it happen.
Well, either way, with all 3 of you working together, you start lifting Lose out from the water. As also, you're just kind of hanging for a moment, like a sad pinata, before eventually you get brought on board.
A sad pinata.
I almost thought I was gonna drown again.
Quit complaining and get up here.
Use your hands.
Yeah, he's already up. He's already jumped up.
Sofir just kind of falls back.
Oh yeah, he jumped up, put the chest down, got the rope out. Looks like, and this guy coming out of the water looks like someone. Have you watched Baywatch?
Hasselhoff.
You're looking
Trying
like
to follow me?
Hasselhoff coming out. And this guy is ripped coming out.
Licking back his hair for a moment, float in the breeze.
Not the fucking
Hex, flex briefly.
not the Ikemen phase of Lumi.
Meanwhile, we're
Right,
like
but
three
he
of us
looks
are on
he
the
looks so fed up. He just puts the
And,
chest down,
chest.
unties the rope, and he's gonna go
Catching her
grab
breath.
he's gonna go grab a towel and dry himself off and get dressed.
We have towel.
As he's walking away, Sofir calls out to him like, "Hey, Lose, what did we learn?"
Not diving in water again. That's what I learned.
Good boy.
Not to drink that weird liquid out of the boxes. Wait, that's what I read.
Oh. Sofir will like slowly begin to pull himself to his feet. Oh, I am gonna feel all of this tomorrow morning.
Lara looks over to you, Sofir, bags under her eyes.
Layra.
Is she still
She just
standing?
walks her way over to the. She is standing, though. Admittedly, you're not sure how.
Oh, somebody's not having a very good night. Come on, let's get you to bed. Sofir says and drapes her arm over him and starts walking.
She gives a frog blink.
Sofir is going
As
to
you
is going
guide
to
her
take
over
her
to the crew quarters.
Yeah, Sofir is going to take her to specifically her bed because I feel like by this point they would have a sleeping arrangement. It's she picked her
everyone's got
favorite
the
one.
beds that they like. Yeah. Lara usually sleeps in the bed closest to the door.
All right.
Had a bit of a back and forth with Keely about it. Though Keely doesn't usually use it that often, so they kind of end up using the same bed more often than not, just never at the same time.
All right. So Sofir kind of helps her to the bed, slowly lays her down. There, see? I knew you could do it.
She is already asleep as you say that. She flops down to the bed as you're saying it. She's already gone.
Well, can't say I didn't see that coming. Although, since there's no chance she'll remember this, Sofir is gonna kiss her on the forehead. I knew you cared. And there's no way you'll ever remember this.
But you, the audience, will.
How sweet.
And now Sofir is gonna go back to his room and more or less flop onto bed, but after making sure Vita is safe and happy again.
Mm-hmm. So, Lose, I assume you're also heading to bed?
He dries himself off because now he knows exactly where the towels and stuff are, and gets dressed, and then he starts he starts cursing in Elvish. I think the only one who would understand that would be Keely.
Mhm.
And then he goes through that.
Well, what's really funny, as you saying that, is I'm pretty sure Sofir also knows Elvish.
He does, then he would hear
I
it.
do. I do speak Elvish. Sophia just has like a clutching pearls moment of like as Lose is swearing in Elvish, she's like, my word, I've never heard such vulgarity.
I will say, Sofir, hearing the Elvish swearing is such a it's always such a dirty experience because there aren't really elven swears. Like, it's not really a thing in their tongue. But you've once heard a guy try his absolute damnedest to make it a thing for their tongue, and it is pretty similar to that. And it's hard to say that if it is either the stupidest or most offensive thing you've ever heard.
Oh my god.
We'll say that is Lose's primary language would be Elvish. But he knows a few others.
His native tongue is Elvish. Nice.
Yeah.
Funny, considering he's a tiefling.
Let's say he heard the one who raised him, it was mostly speaking Elvish to him.
What a strange character detail. I love it.
How strange. But either way, with that, Achilles, would you get the boat moving again, or would you leave it in
Yep,
place
all
for the
by
rest?
myself
All right, all by yourself.
with my -1 strength. Oh yeah. All right. So, with that, Achilles, as you go and slowly, over the course of quite a bit of time, get the anchor pulled back up using the capstan. Eventually, you get the ship moving again.
Eventually.
And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here.
Thank you. That's the perfect time to end it.
I did not.
That was so much stuff happening.
I'm sorry, Keely. You were playing Cyberpunk for a good chunk of this, and you also had a bunch of personal business. I didn't
How
want to
did it go
disturb you.
inside?
Okay.
After
Before
I was giving Sofir inspiration.
okay,
True,
before
that was so clutch.
that was the
That was
best
very
moment
clutch.
easily.
That was.
Now, before anything else gets said, I just want to go ahead and end the recording. So, thank you all so much for watching, if indeed you have. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye!
Bye.
Till next time.